this one, but they're there to clean it up along with him. Now, they have a lot of time to actually push this B side, this A side, by the way. And so they are definitely using that time in their advantage and forcing LOWKINGS to commit so much errors, and they are definitely efficient as well in the way that they take this. But now LOWKINGS finally getting a good read off of that rotate. Now they will be able to clean it up, and that should spawn Smart Omega on the left side of the minimap. So now they are kind of expecting these players to go down here at the showers and the swimming pool. And PJ, he's got this annihilator. I think it's wise for him to use it here now just to reduce that lead, because right now Smart Omega, they're looking to get control towards mid.
Enter actually has complete set of specialists in 4 out of 4 at least. And looking like the Smart Omega here trying to prioritize his kitchen control, and they are going to be able to absolutely break this one up. 4 or 5 lives remaining here for the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. They're still trying to fight this one true, but slowly but surely now they falter. Body is getting dropped down like flies. And just like that, Smart Omega here bound to win this round, not unless the 4 players remaining here for the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. Yopi, Demoris, Luffy, and Sun who can clutch things up.
Now, this is very tough for LOWKINGS. This is going to be a round win now for Smart Omega. And I love the way that they took it. Just went fast route to the B side and just played for the time. Wait for LOWKINGS to create so many errors, and they will be securing this victory. But Yopi, where did that 2-shot came from? Now they are the last 2 men standing. Make that last player standing for Susano. A 1v7. The odds of this being 1, it takes a miracle.
This is a surprise, bro. I'm so tired,
but now the clock
I still want to watch.
Stopped. And Omega is going in for the capture. That's 3 players. So the fast capture is going to be activated. And now for him to enter in the smoke, it's not going to be in time.
Both ends is 1 offensive side.
Omega kind of getting fucking slapped.
Equalized. But this is the round that we are going to be able to see who's going to get that match point advantage. With the advantage, supposedly, first side of Smart Omega. Can be on defense, and they have 4 specialists to be ready to be invested into. If their cards are played right, they might
most definitely
as well, and they might be able
I'm
to
good. How are you doing,
take this
Hakeem?
round out
Hi,
away
Craig.
from the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. And as we can see now, Raw Mechanical Gunfights is going to their way.
Sim? What is
I mean, fast take here for Omega now. This
What's
time,
the actual link for tourney?
It's going to be a very aggressive gun, and of course,
honestly, just go to YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search up
now the
Garena.
pressure is on for LOWKINGS on the attack side.
Because it was on my recommended.
One at a time. Tin now slowly gaining control towards these galleries, but Kendi is going to be there for the backup. Going to find that rotation clean, and the kills are just going to line up and come true for Smart Omega. And I'm telling you, Smart Omega, they love to play resilient, and they don't really like to play the same mistake twice and see what happened. They will remain untouched in terms of the objective. A and B side clean, and they also have the advantage.
Can you message me on Twitter?
This round with the lives.
Kendi here still wrapped around from the bedrooms, but he doesn't get the proper read, so Yopi shuts him down. Map control no more here for the side of Smart Omega, but player 4 having the same intention as well. Bija on the front lines with the Annihilator. Spotting 2, will whip out 2 bullets of his own.
I just wanted to watch
Find a
this.
connection, triple shots in. No kills whatsoever. The lives not too set apart.
Because I was watching it before I started streaming. I was like, oh, I might as well stream in.
From the back ends, we'll get the spray down. We'll take down Luffy and Yopi, and that's going to be spawning them from the back ends, but a quick respondment from Yopi will come in. 12 to 17 though. Smart Omega still on the life lead.
Yeah, they have the life lead here, but Tin, you gotta move in fast. Your team is not really finding any kills there. You're on the garage, and you're just gonna be waiting for players to push while you have LOWKINGS actually attacking and putting their resources towards mid. Now this is great. You take mid.
Is that Aerith? Hi.
Towards A and B,
I'm so tired, but it's fine.
Towards the B
I'm so down to
side
watch.
is going to be very
I actually
easy
haven't
for
had
them.
dinner.
Yopi now good investment with that claw. PJ will also have the annihilator, so they are coming in both angles.
This is what Kadam scrims look like, but this is what Kadam 20 look like.
Thank
you, Darth.
PJ is lurking at the spawns while Omega is so focused up on this B side. Every elimination there will be a free kill for PJ coming into the spawn, so that is going to be.
Oh my god, Omega just threw that round. Holy fuck.
It's a 5-8.
They just threw that round so hard. Oh my god.
They focus so much on B that they let LOWKINGS capture A, and now they're paying the price for it.
Kendi left alone in a 1v5. Miraculous plays must need to come true for him. But he needs to isolate them one by one, and the odds not looking so sided for him.
This is a fat fumble.
The contestant comes through here. The information relayed. He's gonna go for a spray down. He gets shuttered down, and the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS on the match point advantage. And not just that, one more round to send Smart Omega out of this event.
Oh lord.
I imagine that so much, it feels more like a memory.
Melody.
What's it gonna be at me? In my sleep, 7 feet ahead of me? If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be?
Hamilton reference?
Without a melody. See, I never thought Smart Omega would leave past this moment, but where it came from, some get
Hamilton reference?
Omega now fighting for their lives, and they
Oh my
respond
God,
back
God
with a
bless.
great fourth round.
With a great fourth round, good initial start, but the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS not backing down without a fight as well. Predator flies through, Candy gets shouted down, Yopi extends furthermore, and the confidence comes true. West Point Mamba LOWKINGS on the lead right now in terms of the life count. Not so far apart though, but look at the map control here that the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS is offering. Smart Omega, if they can't get the proper read, this is looking to be disastrous.
Yeah, I mean, you have to make this moment last. That's plenty for Smart Omega. But again, LOWKINGS have better map control at this moment. You see, they are doing whatever Smart Omega was doing to them on
Which
the
I do see the
defensive
Mythic
side.
Q9, dude.
Now
It's
they have
sexy
D-Ward
AF.
with that claw. He's still not gonna win that gunfight though, so risky. That's a big one for them if they want to
this
win
is
through
a rip.
comeback. But PJ finds that double, stops the push here at this B side, but Luffy there as well to clean something up. He is fully stripped up in here, and he can use a Predator missile to stop the push being made here by Smart Omega. 60-19 on the live count, and if you are Omega, B has not been working.
Omega
You gotta
in
push
shambles.
on the other end.
Resources getting drained out here for Smart Omega as West Point Mamba LOWKINGS here is on a 4-life lead. And what they gotta do is just gotta do what they've been doing from the past 2 previous rounds, and it might just work out. And for them to seal the deal, it might just happen soon enough here, Callie. 20 seconds left on the clock for Smart Omega. There's no hope here aside from the fact that they gotta barge in all the way down to Bravo for them to seal the deal.
Yeah, 12 seconds left here, and Smart Omega, they kept falling down. LOWKINGS, they are not throwing away their shot. They're young, scrappy, and hungry. LOWKINGS now coming in for the slay. Yopi gets the double, and now Omega will be capturing this B side.
It's not happening.
It is not yet over. The last push being made, and the life count. It's still possible for them to win this. 50 seconds left. And they have these operators to back them up. It's a matter of investing this one properly and getting the most out of it.
Reset comes true, but PJ will take down Whoopi. Candy out of the equation as well. Last 5 lives for the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS to rip away.
Oh my God.
To mark themselves into the history line of Call of Duty Mobile. Risky, 10, Whoopi, what can you do?
Last man, last 3 man.
Bro's so hyped.
Yopi on the
It feels so weird to be hyped at like this late. It's over.
The second, and LOWKINGS will make the first ever Grand Finals appearance in Garena Master, and to do it in such a sweep. The Owls, the ravenous LOWKINGS have finally done it.
They've done it now. A donut served to Smart Omega. West Point
3-0 is crazy.
They go back to the finals, the grand finals, which BLACKLIST International Ultimate awaits them. The game continues here, Callie, for the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. Wow, oh wow, 3 consecutive Garena Masters.
That's actually tough.
They've been gate kept, but finally they've broken the curse.
Who is casting? I'm not sure.
To the grand finals.
I don't remember his name.
And let's talk about history here. Garena Masters Season 1. They almost came so close at defeating Omega Esports. I mean, they almost came so close at defeating BLACKLIST International Ultimate, but they got eliminated, and Smart Omega was there to clean them up. Garena Masters Season 2 was their worst yet, as they enter this the group stage, or the playoffs, to a bad start. They lost up against BLACKLIST International Ultimate 3-0, then they got swept there, down to the lower bracket versus Huntsman. And at Garena Masters 3, it kind of felt like the same thing all over again. They lost up against Smart Omega in 5 maps. And so, they got swept by Almighty again at the lower bracket semifinals. And this time, they lost on the upper bracket final. But adjustments and the capabilities of this team to mature was the key for them to get right back into themselves and, of course, win this match. First grand finals ever achieved by WPM LOWKINGS, and they did not just take any team down. It's the 2-time defending Garena Masters champs that they destroyed in this best of 5 action. And now there will be a new king.
33 PJ and Yopi? That's crazy. Bobby gonna cast later? No.
Done it.
Face cam? Oh.
The dark horses of the Major
I'll turn it on later. I'm tired.
Call of Duty Mobile. They've done it. For the first time in history, once again,
or something.
they've now trampled in and they made Smart Omega falter. I don't even care what the statistics would say. I don't even care how the whole thing panned out no more.
You haven't said any better?
This is
Facts.
just something that's really changing the tide of the game, and not just this game or this event overall, the entire season and what's to come for the competitive scene for this Call of Duty Mobile run.
And it beats me here. Smart Omega getting taken down by WPM LOWKINGS 3-0.
Yikes.
And despite the great efforts
got
made
shit
by
on.
Risky and Tin on the respawns, it was not definitely enough to take away LOWKINGS.
Back
and
to the drawing
it continues
board.
to be this way. Hardpoint, Control, definitely one of the strongest feat by LOWKINGS, and they have fully warmed themselves up, you know, coming up for a fresh victory here from Smart Omega. Now they have to face the biggest and the most ultimate
I'll probably answer
of
tomorrow
Black's
because I
Ultimate
need to
on the
go to
Grand
bed
Finals,
later.
but it is still
Who's
a
my favorite
victory
Garena
that is
team?
well deserved. They
I don't know. I
fought
think
Smart
I only
Omega and
really
led them
know
like a book.
Almighty.
Oh wow, man.
But they got shit on, so rip.
That's just really the something about the Westman Mamba LOWKINGS that have dealt with from the past few majors that they've been going with, as their morale. You know, once they get sent down to the bottom bracket, they lose their morale, they lose their confidence, and they just go down.
Yeah, that's tragic.
Not like the Westman Mamba LOWKINGS that they are on the upper brackets. For them to show off and to show up like this in the dominant
Who's the best team in
manner
Kanem?
here up against the
TLE.
Smart Omega. It's really a good sign for them overall for years to run. The maturity of the players coming from Yopi PJ alongside with, you know, the addition to Susano, Luffy, Demors, and also Klo. The West Point Mamba LOWKINGS, if ever they can push through and just even
Yopi.
put up a fight
Average 32 is
against
crazy,
International Ultimate later
bro.
on, they're bound to be the second best team in MSP.
What the fuck?
And I feel like this is, you know, if we're talking about CGI 2023, WPM LOWKINGS have successfully earned their spot.
Now, that's wild.
So that's the best two top PH teams that we have left. That is BLACKLIST Ultimate and of course WPM LOWKINGS. The third team, I am definitely not sure. But Yopi,
I don't
this
like
game
this chat.
was absolutely a
bullied.
monster. He was scoring multiple kills after multiple kills. And the Yopi PJ connection
YTLE?
definitely was orange juice.
They're the
Fresh
best.
squeeze. 1.76 KD for Yopi. And that will be the start of their grand finals here for Garena Masters 4.
Now, they got momentum. Show up.
Oh, wow. Well, Callie, I just want to know. I just want to ask questions to the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. I mean, I'm in a very dire. I'm craving for what kind of words they are gonna offer. But before that, we're gonna be having a bracket update now on how this one's gonna pan out.
Best of
The West Point
7.
Mamba LOWKINGS.
Oh my god.
They've won the first 2 games that they had on the upper bracket. They faltered up against BLACKLIST International Ultimate. They get sent down here to the lower bracket semifinals up against the West Point, up against the Smart Omega, and they were able to win it out in a dominant manner in a 3-0 fashion. You can't ask
Yeah, they're just built
for
different, bro.
more, Callie. You
Yeah, they've
can't
been
ask for
accused
more.
of hacks.
This is just insane, man.
Yeah, I mean,
And there's a
after
lot of
this
clips
moment, I
surfacing
am
on
still
Twitter. That's all I'm
surprised
gonna
how
say.
Smart Omega went down in just 3 maps. But of course, it's just all about, you know, being prepared for this moment. And WPM LOWKINGS, they didn't not just prepare for this moment. They prepared for this moment years before this. You know, a year ago, they kept on getting swept at the lower bracket. They can't find their success. But finally, this time, they were able to
I
find
just
the
had the
groove.
greatest comeback ever.
And to
30
do
to
it in
147.
the likes of Smart Omega, the best
It was
team
so good, bro. Had to share it.
currently for the past 2
Who's
Garena
hacking?
Master season.
Well,
it
accused
is
of hacking.
definitely
TLE was
a
accused
learning
of
curve
hacking.
that they mastered. So here we have it.
Isn't it
You win
obvious to
some,
tell
you
when
lose some,
someone's
and if you're
hacking or
Smart
not?
Omega, it's
Not
just time to go
necessarily.
back to the
Depends
drawing
on-
board. Now they have a great lineup in their
I don't know,
favor,
smarter
right?
people won't
Because you know they
make it
have
obvious.
Din, they have
That's all I'm
like
saying.
Kendi in there as well. They got Risky popping in, looking like a prime Risky. Maybe on the next season they will find their they will find their bounce back. But here for now, the focus will be between BLACKLIST Ultimate and WPM LOWKINGS in that second place and finals.
Who do you guys
matchup.
think is
A
gonna
best
win?
of 7, where
BLACKLIST or
Ultimate will have a 1-match
LOWKINGS?
advantage.
Callie. With the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS, go up against BLACKLIST International Ultimate. don't you think it's about time for the West Point Mamba Lokings to familiarize
they have a
more
map advantage.
who they
That's
are
pretty
actually
good.
going against? Because it's not just Blacklist International Ultimate, no. It's about time for me to reveal who's
Yeah, I think
behind,
Blacklist is gonna win too.
who's the brainiacs of
Wins the
Blacklist
finals?
International Ultimate.
Right
But
after
let me
this.
tell you first, it's obviously your man, Image Blaines.
Image.
That's the first coach right there. And it might be a surprise, it might be not. We all know that Image brought Blacklist International Ultimate the championship during the split of the championship to the 2 years ago. But the second coach will be KBR, which is the coach, the ex-coach of Inco himself.
Okay, Inco Gaming. That's the third placer of the World Championship last year. So definitely a great addition. And talk about resiliency. That's what they did up against Sport Omega on the upper bracket semifinals. And wow, I am very surprised with what you just said. But again, Olea managed to beat.
Okay, so
three
most of
coaches
the
in
chat
Sport
is
Omega.
Blacklist.
Now,
Okay,
his
okay.
task in here is to prepare the best map possible for his squad up against the two best coaches, you know, coming from the Western region, which is Image and KBR. So definitely going to be a big one of that grand finals.
Yeah, definitely. So I think it's just, soon enough about time for us to question as well. Prepare your question, Scally, because we are going to be heading straight into an interview section here.
Interview.
With the West Point Mamba Lokings themselves. I can't wait to ask about what they are preparing up against Blacklist International Ultimate, because we all know and we did see that they did suffer big time against them during the upper bracket finals. So here we go. We got PJ and Yopi in the house. First of all, before anything else, PJ and Yopi, how are you guys doing? And how do you guys feel about taking Smart Omega for the first time around?
We're so happy that we beat Omega for this time. Since we actually lost to them like 3 times already in major tournaments, and I think it feels great to actually have. I wouldn't call it quit since it's only 1 win yet, but it's still something I'm so proud of. So yeah.
Period.
It should be. I mean, multiple times that you all went up in Smart Omega, and they really trampled you guys at the latter stage of the event.
That's fucked up.
So Cali Gaming, run us down here. What's your question, my guy, to PJ and Yoki?
I mean, you guys are definitely one of the best duos right now in Garena Masters 4.
we
Now
cannot
you're
hear
going
Kali.
up against... Oh, what? Really? Hello, people. Can you guys hear me now? Warden, you take over.
Okay, well, my first question here in line here, PJ and Yopi, since you all are going up against Blacklist International Ultimate once more, what are the preparations of you, yourself, PJ and Yopi, alongside with Olea? Which, not too detailed, obviously we don't want to reveal what is the strategy, but in terms of mentality, what are you all aiming for?
We're aiming for the top, the championship.
Damn.
We want
Well, alright, well,
Okay.
aiming for the top, Cali.
This is such a goofy fucking interview.
So yeah, back to what this is the final question, right? So guys, PJ and Yopi, your duo is definitely one of the best now in the current season, and of course in the entire Garena Masters 4. Now you're going up against the biggest and the ultimate version of Blacklist, and of course, how are you feeling that you're going up against the best duo right now for Blacklist, which is Yato
Solid
and Rage?
answer.
we will do our best to beat them. We will change tactics para makabawi kami.
All right, that's how you do it. And yeah, Coach Alea is up here with us as well. Can we get an interview for Coach Alea? Just one question with Coach Alea.
One question lang. Yes.
Coach Olea.
Coach Alea, hey, one final question. Okay, you guys are preparing up next for Blacklist International Ultimate. How are you feeling coming into this matchup knowing that you lost the first one?
Damn.
Babawi kami. Gagawin namin yung best namin.
English. We will
What?
do our best
We
and
will do our best and
try to actually get revenge.
Okay, that's the spirit.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys for having us here. Good luck on your grand finals attempt versus Blacklist International.
I don't know who's
Ultimate.
who, I'm
Good
not
luck.
gonna lie. I
Best
don't know
of
which
wishes,
one is
PJ
PJ and which one's
and Thank
Yopi.
you for being here with us. And well, Warden, it's
I think he
going
was
to
very
be a big
passionate.
one coming into this grand finals. And yeah, it is what it is. Look at me sweating. That game was fire, bro.
My man.
Bro's
I was
sweating, he's glistening.
saying a lot of lines on that last few moments, and you can hear me stuttering big time, man, because I was kind of shaking, because it was a year run for the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS to be just suffering, finishing off third for pretty much majority of this event, if it's not gonna be third, it's gonna be fourth. You know, they never broke the curse of the lower bracket finals for them to advance to the grand finals. Now this is their first grand finals appearance, Cali, and it was just history being
Bro's
made
being held at
and
gunpoint.
something that I wasn't really initially expecting.
Bro
but
did
they've
not
done
want to do it.
and they are in it obviously for another run up against Blacklist International Ultimate. Are they gonna be able to start off
It's
their
going to
first
be
appearance for the
quite a
grand finals
stretch here
strongly,
for them
or are
here,
they gonna
honestly. Now
falter?
that they have managed to beat Almighty, they have managed to beat Smart Omega in just one season. Now it is up to the final boss, you know, bring in that final boss music.
That's
because
true.
Blacklist
Final
International
boss.
Ultimate, they will not...
That would be
Okay,
a
they
crazy
will not-
comeback
I
story,
mean, if
though.
you're talking about this game,
I still think Blacklist is
Morten
gonna
wasn't
win,
really
but,
able to
yeah.
hear me there. Okay, now, I am not sure. But yeah, for Blacklist International Ultimate, this is gonna be their chance to take back that trophy. But for WPM LOWKINGS, this is their first shot at taking home the grand finals here, Warden.
Oh, are they gonna be the champions? Are they finally gonna be the champions? I don't know. Cali, you don't know. Everybody doesn't know. It's just us.
Final
it's just
boss.
all about us. gonna be finding out soon enough. But before finding out, we're gonna be having a short break. So we'll be
Oh
right
my god, guys. 10 minutes? What the fuck am I supposed to do for 10 minutes, bro? Am I supposed to be ranking chat? Bro. You guys can watch me build my Lego. Yeah, we shall do that. I was building my Lego while watching. Also, look at the progress. Get in the game. I don't have my thing connected. Oh, you can't even see it. Look at that. Yeah, because I'm what? That bitch. Yup. Through all the pain and suffering, I got it almost done. You're not done yet? Okay. Well, I worked out, and then I took a shower, and then I made food. Okay. I didn't just build Legos. My hands are slippery. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Aerith. Oh my god. Was good. Dude, I should not have put fucking hand lotion or whatever it's called. Because now my hands are slipping. Should be curling tens. Facts. You know me. Where's this thingy mabobber? Oh. Let's see. Bruh. This Lego actually stressed me out much more than it needed to. Wait, what? Oh. Hi, Earth. Please say it back. It back. You actually love the Lego? I do. I do. But it's a pain. It's a pain in my ass. Hello, Lex. How are you doing? What is up? How are you this fine evening? Dude, it's actually so late. Do I sound like bro, I sound like a dude. I need water. Holy shit. I lost my voice? Question mark? I wasn't even screaming today. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. What time is it here? It's almost 4 a.m. It's almost 3. It's 2:38. What am I building? Okay. Okay. Thought you were a dude. I am a dude. Born a man. And you're not sleepy? What are you on? I did have coffee today, but at the same time, I woke up early. Tomorrow I'm not gonna wake up early. Fuck that. Which kind of sucks. Because I kind of fixed my sleep schedule, and then this happens. Are you gonna use HDR and grind diamond camo next season? I'm gonna use the QQ9 next season, but diamond grind, I want to get KN and PPSH done. That's my goal right now. It's a pretty reasonable goal in my opinion. 1, 2. Hi, Aerith brother. Hello. Agony was good. How are you doing? Put on the thumb thingy. The thumb sleeves? I'm building Legos? Oh, that's crazy. Like this. Like that. I'm almost done though. Ooh. Brown leaves. Lovely. She's one of the boys. Never say that again. Thanks. I like being a woman. I am almost done. Been grinding this shit out. Okay. That is a lot of leaves. Oh my god. Bruh. I hate how shaky my hands are when I build Legos. Like, what's wrong with me? Do I got Parkinson's, bruh? This one? Bro is a broski. She's a last. Bro, what? A what? I like being a woman, thank you. Y'all cannot take that away from me. The fuck? Okay, I'm actually blind. Dude, look at this instruction. That's a whole lot of bullshit. Look at that. What am I supposed to be? What's going on? It's such a mess. Like, what the hell? And they designed this for children. The fuck? That's crazy to me. Okay. Now what? This. They tell you to be creative and do something on your... Okay. I can't. Since when you read a book normally, you on the web? Wait, what? I read books. I like being a woman, Aerith. I know. I just have great quotes recently. Like I said skedaddle the other day. I had to hold myself back. Wait. This one? I think so. We're going with it. It looks about right. Ooh, a white flower. So many leaves. Oh my god. Are you playing horror games like Resident Evil 4 Remake? No, I'm a pussy. I'm scared of that shit. Like, I'ma just be honest. Okay, 125. This way. 129 this way. Okay, I made vines, I guess. Now I shall attach this. It is not attaching. Oh, except the wrong one. I'm a dumbass. Okay. Ow. When you get time, can you donate some cheesecakes? I don't even think I have many cheesecakes. Oh, speaking of, we should probably check my heyday. Hold up. Like this. There we go. Perfect. Little like vine action going on. Cool. Okay, that just fell off. That's cool. Love that. Love when shit goes to shit. I'm trying to like turn this leaf. There we go. Now I shall attach this. Oh, look at that. Like, who am I? What the fuck? Oh, I need to do the little like watering can thing. Oh, this is where I put the sticker. Oh. How many pieces in this Lego set? Let's take a look. Shiny box. 973 pieces. Ages 6 and up. If you gave me this as a 6-year-old, I would literally be suicidal. Because that's 6. No. You can't convince me a 6-year-old can do this. And I can't. 6! The fuck? That is craziness, bro. What are they feeding these kids now? False advertising? I agree. It should be 18 plus. Okay. This one. And the loop. And the loop. Nice. Okay, what? This. This. Wait, what? Bro. Change category to chit chat. I'll go back once the game starts. No worries. Okay. Okay. Like this. Huh. Cool. Oh, a tube. What the hell? This on a tube. Oh, I have to like. How do I get it down? What the fuck? Okay, what? How did it just easily go to the middle of the tube? My tube doesn't do that. how do you get it there? Like a screw rotate it? It just rotates outwards. What the hell? How in the world? It's like tight. What's the other side then? But both sides are the same. Bro. What the hell? What 6-year-old can do this? Maybe I just slowly feed it. I got it. I got it. I like yanked it. Okay. Cool. Now what? This. Bro, this was actually a workout. Just trying to do this shit. It's a hand workout. Oh my god. What the fuck? Nope. Hands hurt. Let me check on the thing. Wait, they start?
Things that kind of nerfed them in that final battle for the last kill. I think it was a little bit too rushed. They were getting a little scrappy, they were getting a little nervous. But also, at the end of the day, it was not such a bad thing because they were allowed to take that momentous victory against Mega down at the lower brackets. And that's the kind of confidence boost they need before they go back and meet BLACKLIST International Ultimate once again. So I love the storyline. I love exactly how this is going at the moment. We just have to make sure West Point Low Kings does not slip up this time around. Because if you look at the number of times BLACKLIST International Ultimate made mistakes, I can't remember any. So that's probably going to be the only thing that does the Low Kings in this time.
Yeah, I mean, they have to make sure that they check Rage here, who has been phenomenal, not just in the objective work, but of course in the staying department as well. And not to mention the rise of Jab, and he is a monster during that first match up against WPM Looking, serving with that what? It was using that as
that's crazy.
he is on the respawns, and he was just able to get away with it, scoring multiple kills and building up streaks all for himself individually. And well, this is the ultimate version of BLACKLIST International, and their win rate has been solid so far coming into the series.
Yeah, 90% win rate overall within Garena Master Season 4. That's nothing short of impressive. Initially, as we started the day, the Low Kings had a slightly better percentage, but of course, after BLACKLIST was done and dusted with them, they kind of damaged those ratings a tad bit, even though Low Kings did manage to pick up the 3 wins against Smart Mega. So statistically speaking, this is the best team in the competition right here, right now. And they're back with the OG squad. This is the OG lineup with an addition. They traded out Tin. Tin was one of the greats within BLACKLIST, but they brought in Rage instead of Tin. And Rage, at times, this guy is a cut above, and his play style allows BLACKLIST to be the kind of team that you cannot know. You cannot figure out exactly what sort of a strat they're going to go with. This guy is an objective player. This guy is a slayer. He's an all-rounder. He's a roamer. Anything you want Rage to do, he can get done well out there on the battlefield for BLACKLIST.
And he was the kryptonite that BLACKLIST Ultimate had to face every time they play Grand Finals in Garena Masters Season 2 and Season 3, because he was playing before for Smart Omega. And, you know, he plays so aggressive, but I felt like when he was playing with Smart Omega, I was kind of held back, knowing that, you know, Smart Omega is definitely one of the passive-aggressive teams. But you give him here in BLACKLIST Ultimate, it gives him the chance to be, you know, very aggressive, which fits the total system of BLACKLIST International Ultimate. And that's why this team has been clicking. But they're going up against a team that they managed to beat earlier on the upper bracket finals. WPM Low Kings, who has Yopi, PJ Demorse, Luffy, Kalo, and Susano. And we need to see performance from PJ and Yopi here consistent again, just like they did up against Smart Omega.
When I saw them at Garena Masters Season 1, I crowned them as the rising stars of Call of Duty Mobile. To see them here at Garena Masters Season 4 in the Grand Finals, not beating 1 but 2 Titans in Almighty as well as Smart Omega, personally kicking the reigning defending champions out of the Garena Masters, I cannot help but just be absolutely proud of exactly what they've been able to accomplish for themselves. And all of that, just through pure determination. This is that team that I want to bet on for this grand finals. I mean, I love Blacklist International Ultimate. They are a great team. Statistically speaking, everything included, they have been in the scene for such a long time. But if West Point Mamba LOWKINGS wins, I'm looking forward to them inspiring so many more other teams out there that all they need to do is just want that opportunity and put in the hard work and take it for themselves. Look at this head-to-head, man. 32.33 versus a 22.25. Yopi is killing it. No pun.
No pun intended. I have to agree. Yopi, he was just the devastator up against Omega Esports. Every time Smart Omega tried to create a run, he was always there to extinguish that fire and, of course, shut them down immediately. But again, the tricky part here is Rage may not have that a lot of kills, but we know that he can do so much more in other aspects of the game. He can play that objective for you. That's why he may have those tiny KDs compared to Yopi because he's a three-way player, an all-arounder for Blacklist.
And also because Rage is that sacrificial lamb that they can depend on. I call him the sacrificial lamb because he plays very risky positions. And I don't mean the risky they just walked out. I'm talking about the risky positions. You saw in that SND, this guy, he was not waiting for West Point Mamba LOWKINGS to make a play.
Aerith is super quiet.
He was going out and egging them
Sorry,
on,
I was finishing my
forcing them
Lego.
to make mistakes, forcing them to expose their positions, and he was getting the slays. A couple of times he did go down a little prematurely because PJ steps up to the plate as well, but that kind of just throws West Point Mamba LOWKINGS into a disarray. And in these SNDs, if you don't allow Rage to kind of get on your nerves, you are going to be on the safer side. But here's the thing, once again, West Point Mamba LOWKINGS has learned from their lesson. A 1.76 KD versus a 1.09. If these two champs were to get into a fight, I have to say, even without looking at the KD, looking at how Yopi has really been popping off recently, yeah, I'm going to throw my money on Yopi yet again as well.
Yeah, me too as well. You know, Yopi's got the best statistics out of these two in this head-to-head matchup. And now, we might actually see WPM LOWKINGS need to change their strats during this SNDs, especially on this best of 7, right? Because on their first game up against Blacklist, they weren't really able to get those first bloods. But up against Smart Omega, they were able to claim all of this one. But
okay,
again,
I didn't go to
they
sleep,
have to make sure that at least they shut
Turn
down
on
Rage
hand cam?
early game, just like what they did to Whoopi on the SND. So that
let me just clean
could
up real
just
quick.
change everything here for WPM LOWKINGS. But now taking a look at the maps and modes, Purifier and Gravity Vortex gun will be banned by
Don't hurt your
both ends,
fingers. Too
and
late.
every map is going to be playable.
I'm already
and
crippled,
we have
bruh.
Hardpoint will be the map pick for WPM LOWKINGS. That will be their best map pick out of all the game modes. Out of all the maps in the Hardpoint game mode. Then we go back to SND where Blacklist won up against WPM LOWKINGS earlier. So very interesting take here for both this end.
Yep, and of course, the LOWKINGS, they're quite confident with that Hacienda Hardpoint. We saw exactly what happened earlier on as they met Smart Omega. Those rotations were on point. Yopi was on fire. The guy was just blazing all the way through. And every single time they held on
let me show you guys
to that
real quick.
objective, West Point Mamba LOWKINGS, they just looked like champs.
Look at
They
this.
played like champs. But it is that standoff SND
Oh my God.
that I'm just a tad bit worried about. Not for West Point Mamba LOWKINGS, but for Blacklist International Ultimate. Because the question is, how many more strats do they have? Haven't they already shown West Point Mamba LOWKINGS exactly what to look out for? This is going to be the moment where we see if or not LOWKINGS can get the better of them. If LOWKINGS does take this SND away on top of that potential Hacienda,
it's giving.
I think someone might as well just stand. I mean, no. Yes.
See, I was gonna help you with your cheesecake, but I'm not gonna anymore because of that.
Because Blacklist does have that one match advantage, which also, by the way, brings me to the point: Blacklist only needs to win 3 times. West Point Mamba LOWKINGS, on the other hand, they need 4 matches, Callie.
Yeah, they need 4, and they have to make sure that they win this first map because it's going to be essential for them to come back and of course tie up the series and play this like a normal best of 5. So WPM LOWKINGS, I am very confident that they will be able to
amazing. I mean,
yeah,
that's crazy.
But they have to make sure that their score streaks, their operator skills are going to be equally invested with good value, just like the Blacklist International Ultimate did during their match earlier.
And I don't think they should play it the exact same way. I think they need to play it slightly more aggressively. I think they need to be a little careful as well in terms of the engagement. Once they lose out on those hills, the rotation back into challenge to try to break that hill needs to be a little bit more cleaner, because this is Blacklist. This is not Smart Omega. Smart Omega was the easier one of the two. Blacklist has clearly
Damn, he
proven
called him
that
ass.
they
He
are
said
the true
Omega's
champs
ass,
within
dog
Garena Master
shit.
Season 4 in
Not
itself,
good enough to
and
play with the
they are
big
gonna be
boys.
tough to beat. The statistics shows that, the past history in terms of the matches show that, and West Point Mamba LOWKINGS just needs to be on the careful. We're gonna open things up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at the very first match here in Hacienda Hardpoint. This is your grand finals between Blacklist International Ultimate and the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS.
Just to lay out some few facts here, WPM LOWKINGS has never won any series versus Blacklist in the entire history of Garena Masters. So it's going to be quite a stretch for them to actually pull off one upset here, knowing that Blacklist already has a one map advantage in this best of 7. But we open it up, we're going to see better map control in the hands of Blacklist, as they have 2 players guarding that second floor, and they have a player at least or 2 inside of that hard point. So they're currently playing this like a book, and the adjustments and the gunfights definitely working for them at the early game.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Blacklist is able to control both the top floor of Mana as well as that hard point, but it is going to be back and forth looking at how open this hard point is. West Point Mamba LOWKINGS are not too shabby at all, rotating around,
Trovo
making sure they
Aerith,
clear off the top floor of Mana, and they forced the players on the side of Blacklist, funneled all the way through the spawn at warehouse. This allows that one ingress point in towards that hard point, and West Point releases the scraps just so that they can rotate over, take the secure spawn over at statues to play this garage.
Yeah, this is very important. This is something that we did not see from them up against Smart Omega. So having this early rotation will not just keep away Blacklist from, of course, holding the point, but of course it will give them some momentum coming into this game. But it doesn't matter.
I'm going crazy.
Blacklist just keeps coming through, and they break the point by stacking 4 players inside of the hill.
Yep, they still do have that one spawn, but Blacklist is not going to be too fussed with that at all. The observation deck spawn is equally as threatening, as it's just one line in. Maybe a gun to engage with them long range. You know for a fact that SKS can rip through those players as they spawn one after the other from that observation deck. Now a split spawn here for the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS as that spawn gets flipped around as well. LOWKINGS funneling on through, but they just can't seem to win all of their gunfights in a row.
It's just all about the map control and what Rage has been doing all alone inside of that hard point. It was claiming time and scoring lives as well. 7 seconds will be claimed here by LOWKINGS as we rotate around New. We see 5 players already stacked in here for Blacklist on the next hard point rotation. And WPM LOWKINGS, they will be hit with a late rotate, but looking at what their current lineup is at, they are in line to score a pinch play here. And that will be key for them to open up and break the seal. And that was exactly what they did. But still, Blacklist wins their gunfight.
Let's talk about how close this match is, man. 49 to 41, just 8 points between them. Hunter Killer Drones gonna be able to slay Yopi out of the equation, and that's one player you surely want to take off of that hill instantaneously. The defense breaks down, and look at player number 3. Ray circling on around.
Close.
And CBR4 is gonna put on a world of hurt on the players on the side of West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. He does manage to get that one first, but quickly traded out by Kalo, and that backstep was perfect. LOWKINGS straight back in here. Just 2 points between the teams. I love how LOWKINGS is keeping up that pace with Blacklist, not allowing them to run away.
Great investment there by Yopi, dropping 3 players there before he gets shot down immediately. So now with that play, they eventually put Blacklist all the way to the left side of the map, so that will be able to buy them some time to score off a surmountable lead coming into the next hardpoint rotation. They will take this scrap time in here and another late rotation, but it doesn't really matter at all because of how well that they did during this P3 rotation. And now, as we come through it, 53 to 65, as we open up P4.
What the fuck?
D-Mars wins the gunfight, and they open up the hill.
D-Mars and PJ rotates
that
around.
Jump scared me, I'm not gonna lie.
Gunfight. They've got the hill, but here comes a 3-man push from the side of Blacklist out of the garage. 2 players get taken down. D-Mars on fire, all because of that investment on the claw, but Jamin quickly snuffs him out to stop that operator from wrecking havoc. But it is the LOWKINGS still on here with the hill from the top floor of Mana as well as the observation deck. A split spawn coming on through. This backstep from Yato can be deadly.
Yeah, but Luffy will be able to sniff him out, gets that first kill. Now, Yopi will be there for the backup as he's got that back top for control. But now as he eventually gets sorted out, they are going to be able to push up and of course get that contest, but they will be able to get this scrap time. But take a look at the lead. 55.
Oh my god, LOWKINGS winning?
We end the first set of rotation, and as we go up into new going towards P1, WPM LOWKINGS looking so ready to take this one off versus Blacklist.
Once again, the scraps picked up by LOWKINGS here, but they need to pick up every single point, and they cannot sacrifice even a single moment off of that hill. 3 players go in for that rotation. His play number 4 just keeps them a little bit busy. So Luffy with a CBR4 is pretty annoying, but BLACKLIST once again ripping through all of them, winning out their gunfights. They take the hill, but this one's a risky one. The more you invest down at the bottom, the riskier it is going to be, because it's very easy to take those kills from the top floor manor.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that take. And of course, for WPM LOWKINGS, they were just making sure that they take the top floor manor before, of course, putting some players inside. But now that they have that control, they send out 3 players down there below, and they get eventually sorted out. So no backups coming through, and BLACKLIST will be able to claim some time. And well, it's just all about scoring kills here. And Luffy has been doing a great job. 15 kills already in the game, and he's that ranged player that you want to fend off all the OBG players and the players that's backing the players up.
Yeah, P1's pretty much just a bait just so that you can streak your own team up. And West Point, marked by LOWKINGS, getting the deed done. 132.
Dude.
They still gonna pick up a couple of more scraps.
This is a full hill lead, holy fuck.
P2 as well. But this time, BLACKLIST, they want the statues, but the gods of RNG, they give it away to PJ. PJ with a backstab. Will PJ get the first one first? But
Ooh,
no.
SK is
Javen
better.
turns around. He sorts him out. LOWKINGS still hold on to the hill. Everything's going to the side of the boys in yellow.
Just a 50, just like that. The lead is doubled right now, and LOWKINGS is doing a great job. But BLACKLIST International Ultimate, they're coming towards this garage. But LOKALO better investment with that spiral, but eventually BLACKLIST comes in hot with their own operator skill, and they eventually break it. But PJ has been so hot for the squad, being that front man, and they're going here for the second break attempt, and they will be successful despite the push from BLACKLIST. They fend them off immediately.
If this was the OG times, LOWKINGS would have been done and dusted with his Hardpoint matchup already with a 150-point score. BLACKLIST is trailing at the back, and this is the kind of dominant presence that we want to see out of the LOWKINGS if they want to take the series away. But they cannot get suckered in with the exact same strat again. BLACKLIST usually gives, and they take back everything.
And that is resonated here at this next hardpoint rotation. They remove their players inside of that scrap time per P2 just to set up next. And they have some prime positions coming in through. Yato will be there to extend, of course, and anticipate players coming through the wells. But Luffy, he extends himself way so much as well.
Facts.
Good operator skill investment takes 2 players down. And
Dude,
now the
I'm
push
telling you, they had
will be
momentum,
ensued,
bro.
and they will be in the point.
GG, Luffy running circles around them. That Annihilator investment is just perfect. PJ with the exact same Annihilator as well, stopping the players from getting towards that hard point. Everybody else just anchoring it down, playing that objective, making sure they slay anybody that shows up, that manages to get through Luffy as well.
LOWKINGS fucking on him.
From Luffy as well, and he's gonna be running around.
BLACKLIST sweating right now, dude.
Javen goes down.
They're nervous.
Well.
They're in their head.
Point Mamba LOWKINGS exceeds the 200-point mark, and they're looking for the victory. And BLACKLIST
Dude, just go new, bro.
just trailing a tad bit, but a comeback.
Oh my god, why are they all going? Oh, look at the yellow, bro. What the fuck? Just go new.
Flags the flags, and Chilo finds his 28th kill for the game. 125 seconds in his bag as well. And of course, LOWKINGS just a tad bit closer towards the victory here at this hardpoint agenda. 212 points already claimed. They just need a few more. And at this speed forward, they have this early rotation is where they might be able to end it if we don't see a stagnated pusher by BLACKLIST.
Oh, this looks like it's a fantastic push from the side of LOWKINGS. And now the spawn from the back. It's gonna be Skirt approaching with the Quick 6. Skirt does manage to tag one player up. Javen finishes him off. It is gonna be one last fight from Demos, and he gets taken out of the equation. All 4 players on the side of LOWKINGS now spawning right back up, not skipping a beat. They're right back in there with the gunfights, but BLACKLIST is ready for the fight. They don't want to drop the ball in this first match just yet. LOWKINGS have done enough. They get the break yet again. A lot of time, a lot of those rotations to finish off BLACKLIST in this hardpoint match.
They can definitely do just 20 more points for the win. AG now going in for the contest just to make sure that they stay alive and set up for a next hardpoint rotation.
Why bro have care package? This is the first match of the final? Yeah, this is the first match. But BLACKLIST has 1 map up because they're in the winners.
By the way, and it's going to be a rough stretch from here on out. So here we go. LOWKINGS, they will be going in early for the next hardpoint rotation. They have that manner control, and PJ will be the catalyst for them to win this gunfight. But no, they will not be able to do that. So BLACKLIST, they will stay alive and will claim some time inside the hill.
This time it's going to be Yopi that hops on to play the player on the side of the objectives. 9 more points to finish this game off. BLACKLIST International Ultimate. This is the point where they can just give it up because there's no way in hell you take it back from the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. It is going to be Skirt holding down the battlefield, not wanting to give the game away just yet. 3 seconds is what the LOWKINGS needs, and I don't think that's going to be impossible at all. They sneak the hill away, and they take this hardpoint in the bag.
Wow, what a performance there. Total team
Dude,
effort,
LOWKINGS
by the way.
violating.
You got
Holy
PJ and
shit.
Yopi opening up that hill. You got Kalo playing time inside the hard point. Then D-Boars and Luffy making sure that the parameter is clean.
That's
Talk about
what?
total team control, AJ.
I mean, dude, the rotations
I don't think
were
anybody
perfect.
expected that one.
I think the gunfights were equal. We identified that even in the upper bracket finals already. We anticipated a close gunfight. We anticipated a close game, but it wasn't close because the rotations were just way too good. And West Point Mamba LOWKINGS, they just had such a supreme control on this match. But I will not be fooled. And if Olea gets
Hello,
fooled,
sir,
if
Arthur.
Kalo, Yopi, PJ,
Hello,
they all
how are
get
you?
fooled,
Haven't you
then
watched-
unfortunately,
I'm good. I'm
it's
just a little tired.
eating, you know, from the hands of BLACKLIST International Ultimate. Like I said, they give one away and they take the championship home. That's exactly the game plan here, just to force the opponents to drop their guard a little bit here.
Yeah, be complacent, and that's what happened earlier. And WPM LOWKINGS, obviously, they always had this great start, and they always used that hard point to shift that momentum to their side, and that's what we saw from them during that first matchup against BLACKLIST Ultimate. But then again, they falter. But on the next game, where they faced Smart Omega, they had a solid hard point game mode. I think it was like a 100-point lead that they had. They followed it up. You know, they didn't
Edwin,
create
thank you
the
for the
same
rose.
mistake twice. They won that S&D.
think
They
Eric's
followed
about
up
the
with
same
a
three.
victory.
Q9
solid win up
definitely.
against
The
Smart
buff
Omega
and the
on
mythic.
map number 3 at Control.
430 bombs
And
is
so
crazy.
I'm
Good
hoping
teamwork.
that will be the scenario that LOWKINGS will like.
And their bottom fragger is getting fucking at 2 minutes in hill, dude. Crazy.
Once they win that S&D.
They can, man. I mean, not a single player on the side of BLACKLIST reaching 1 minute on the hill. I think that's a testament to the slaying capability of the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. But at the same time, I'm not buying this. I think BLACKLIST could have given a little bit of a bigger fight in that hard point. They're just trying to sucker in the LOWKINGS into a match where they think that they have got superior control. They think that they've got that extra bit of buff because they've kicked Smart Omega out of the competition. But the moment you underestimate BLACKLIST is the moment you lose the competition. And now that one match advantage has been neutralized.
Yeah, of course. Now we play it like a normal best of 5. Let's pretend that the first 2 maps did not happen, and now we play S&D at standoff, where we did see earlier BLACKLIST used to defeat WPM LOWKINGS. So it's gonna get tricky here. But you're gonna start on the defensive side, and LOWKINGS, that's actually better than attacking because you're gonna have that setup towards that A site.
Yes.
And you can have Luffy and Susano play on the tanks to control the grannies as well as the bakeries up floor. So this is going to be a different approach this time, but I just hope that BLACKLIST, you know, bring their A game, and of course WPM LOWKINGS will not falter here.
I don't think LOWKINGS are going to falter unless BLACKLIST has got way more tricks up their sleeves, because I think one too many of those tricks have already been shown in the past match. And you know, it hurt, man. It hurts to get kicked out into the lower brackets, and they had not a lot of time, right? They didn't have a lot of time in terms of reading exactly what went wrong in
SMG
that
woman
matchup.
like CBR.
But
That's
I'm very
true.
sure Olea was taking
That's true,
notes
but
during
Mythic-
that matchup in itself, and he's doing double time today. As the players who were taken on Smart Omega, at the very least, it was an easier series, so Olea could just back up a little bit and try to assess how is he gonna help the team beat BLACKLIST. Hopefully that was done, because if they know exactly what to anticipate, the gun skills, the gunfights are all equal, the probability of West Point Mamba LOWKINGS outplaying BLACKLIST is surely there.
It is surely there. It's just a matter of executing and, of course, adapting to what happened earlier between them during their first engagements and entanglements at this S&D standoff during that upper bracket finals. But now we started all off BLACKLIST
Wait,
on
I'm
the
gonna grab a
attack.
snack.
Early engagements made at the A site, looking to play for an early plant here, AJ.
You've been watching too much of Will Smith, man. Entanglements and stuff. Yo,
Oh,
Bubs.
yeah.
Demon's headshot. That's nasty, man. PJ turns one around. It's a 4v4. Quick bomb plant. You can depend on Blacklist to pull off these quick plants and just pile on the pressure on West Point.
Yeah, I mean, 29 seconds left here. Yobab still hasn't found any player yet, and Yopi there to clean that one up. Now, just 2 more players left for Blacklist.
Just like that. As you say that, it's just a GG. The rest go down. 13 seconds to go. The defusal way too smooth for the side of West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. And this is what I was talking about. They know what to anticipate. They know exactly how to expect and who to expect in terms of those rushes and all. So LOWKINGS is ready as they go ahead for the setup on the defense once again. Let's see exactly how they go ahead and take this out. It's gonna be the Granny's welcome, playing Blacklist strategy against Blacklist. I like that, Alea.
It is just a big brain move here. You give the enemy their own dose of medicine. Now they're playing for a plant. Now they're playing for a retake this time. The Blacklist playbook being used by LOWKINGS.
If this is a round win from the side of LOWKINGS, I tell you, this would be a bitter medicine they force down the throats of Blacklist International Ultimate. But Jabin says, hell to the no. I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen. Susano gets taken out of the equation. Yopi just managed to trade out AG, Demos, Yopi go down. Living Luffy all alone. It's a 1v4. I'm sorry, bro. You're good. But Blacklist is going to be a little bit better in this round. Gets spotted out. Yobabs finishes the round off.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to use your opponent's strategy against them, and they totally know how to counter it. So a great way there to fend off the defense and the retake there made by LOWKINGS. So now we're starting to see some tractions for both these ends. But talk about how Jabin was able to manage his own with that sniper by using an angle. But as I say that, this round, Luffy will be able to take care of him. And that's an early 4v5 here in favor for LOWKINGS.
It is a good start. One player
Sure,
taken
your
out of the
snack is
equation.
my dinner, bro.
And Jabin was the annoying one, so
I should not be eating
down
this
and out
late,
of this
but
equation
I didn't
already.
eat
They
enough
just need to
today.
make sure Yato and Yobabs don't do too much of damage. It seems like Rage has been contained. Him trying to get that rush and being punished by PJ in that earlier series seems to have toned him down a little bit.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that take. I mean, the guy is slowly playing passively this time, really respecting the amount of pressure LOWKINGS has been able to add up. Oh my god, the wall bang is just ensued, but PJ there to get that read. So great way to start off this round number 3. You already have the
some leftover
advantage.
curry.
You're already gaining so much space in the map. You got that mid-map control handled by number 1 in Yopi and PJ on that L wall. So Blacklist International Ultimate, they are stuck.
Why do you moan like that?
They are stuck indeed. 2 more players. AG gets tagged up. This should be a round for the side of West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. But you cannot underestimate Yobab and what he can do in these matches. Long range capability. He doesn't need to get up close and personal with those CBRs. But Luffy and Susano would be the perfect equalizer against him. The attackers rotate around. Yopi on standby. Yobab shows up. Too easy of a takedown. That trade doesn't even come through. AG finally puts him down. And AG takes a double as well. And now it's a 1v3.
Oh, what the? How did he get away from that? But good thing Susano will be there to be the third line of defense for them to finally claim their second defensive round. So a slightly aggressive defensive taken there by LOWKINGS. They were kind of invading that Granny's welcome. So very important play there just to boost up their chances of winning this game. They currently have that 1 win. And of course, claiming this first
Edwin, thank you for the healing.
Definitely key for LOWKINGS to win their 2 rounds here.
2-1 PJ finds Yobabs. A good take. The bomb planted already, and AG is the culprit as usual. Player number 3, Rage, roaming around at the garage, punished by PJ, the perfect one to get the deed done. And this is going to piss Rage off a tad bit more. Yato spots one out that CBRS is going to be holding PJ back, but it's a double challenge coming through, and West Point Mamba LOWKINGS is so good at executing that.
Yeah, they are reading this game like a book. They know that the plant will be there, so now they are swarming in every angle. This is not a good way for Black to stand their ground as they get pulled down one at a time. Look at the way the LOWKINGS play that retake. They shot down Yobabs. They shot down Rage, 2 of the playmakers from Blacklist International Ultimate. With them sorted out,
very
it is easy for them to just come in there for this lay and play that retake.
Skills on point, strategies on point, the capability of the players on point, chemistry 3 is on point. Everything's going right for the West Point Mamba Lowkings.
Why the game
But
is
this
not
is
working?
the defense,
I don't know.
though.
Wait, what?
They do falter quite a bit
Whole
on the
lobby's there, yo.
offense. So they need to pick up as many rounds as possible here as they defend.
Ooh.
Not many left in here, just 2. Yobab's good jump shot. PJ taken out of the equation. Susano manages to take one as well. Yato trades out Demos back and forth. The snipers from both sides go at each other.
Yeah, triple snipe set up for Blacklist. So we still
He's so
have
dead.
Blacklist having Yobabs and Yato in there. But Rage now going for the push now. He's going to activate this push mode, but
Shit
decided
on.
there to clean him up. And then Blacklist will be able to clear out the A site. They will be able to get that bomb plant sorted out. But Luffy, he's still very much alive. And we know what this guy can do. He can score off some kills, but
Did
he's
you get
the
DQ'd
last
for
guy
body
standing.
shooting?
So
Yeah.
he has to make sure the routes he take will always end
I've
up
gotten
with the
DQ'd
kill,
for body shooting.
and he
Like, at least our
can find
team has
himself
gotten
to
DQ'd
bounce
for body
back and
shooting
take
like 4
some cover
times.
once the push was being made by Blacklist.
Luffy
Never
thought
mind.
he could. I mean, it was a 1v3, bro, against Blacklist.
Because
so.
girls are like,
We
girl
saw that one
tourneys are
coming.
like
You know, Luffy's
sensitive
a great
apparently.
player, but Blacklist, you know, they won't drop the ball. Worst case scenario, he takes down one and then the others just play for trades. The positioning is one of the key points that Blacklist has just always been so good at, and that was one of those moments. So even if one of those players were in trouble, Blacklist should have been able to bounce right back
4
from
times
that.
is
Lowkings
crazy.
this time,
Well,
pulling in the Granny's welcome once again,
I've
allowing
gotten
the
DQ'd
attacking team
before
to find
on
that
raid.
quick plant at that
S&D,
aimbot
I body shot.
All right. here we go.
Rat DQ'd us
The
for
last
body
time that we
shooting.
did see Blacklist International
3 bullets
Ultimate had
into the
bomb
enemy
plant,
body.
Lowkings were successful to get that
And then the
retake.
next tourney, she
And
DQ'd
well,
us again because
this
she
time
hosted
it's
wrong.
only quite different because Lowkings, they are not surrounding the players for now. And Rage is kind of caught in between as we do see Dimors come in there to flank. And now we are seeing
So yeah,
the
that was
flank
pretty funny.
ensues, so now it's a 3v2 here.
Oh, this is a GG3, we none. And Lowkings pick up the 4th round win just as they need before we switch sides.
Dude,
Fantastically done.
Lowkings is
And
crazy,
now
bro.
Blacklist, they'll move on to the defensive side as West Point Mamba Lowkings picks the bomb
game's
up.
not
And
working.
this
You
is
probably need to
where
reset your
the
phone or
struggle
something.
gets real. And let's see if or not West Point Mamba Lowkings has smartened up from that first series.
I mean, the good thing here, coming into the second half, is that Lowkings have a 2-round lead. So
Yeah.
they may have failed the first 2 rounds, but they still have a safety net, and it's always going to be a tie-up game. But it is going to be important that they continue the winning way. You have to get that first blood shot down at least Yobabs and Rage at the early game just for you
What's
to
good,
be
Storm?
successful at winning
Girls
rounds
Latin
here.
tourneys are
And
dumb.
well,
The rules are
they
dumb.
did not really able to take down one of the 2, but they have dropped Jabin, so one of the playmakers out as well. An early 5v4 here, and they haven't really settled the plan here just yet because they know Blacklist is there with a very offensive spot.
And this is where I start believing in the Lowkings a little bit more. They clearly have learned their lessons. They want to thin down the herd before they go in for the attack. And Yopi, you cannot lose gunfights like that, Yopi. AG, CBR, turn around. Yopi goes down. It's all equal.
Well, that was just a mischievous play there, and look at that. Yobabs will be able to follow up, dropping Susano, so Lowkings' number is cut down, and their bomb plant gonna be exposed in the hands of AG. And Blacklist can just center their play around that. And Rage has been very quiet here. I think he snuffed out Dimor, so he spots him real nicely.
Rage sneaking behind the guy. Turn around, sir. He doesn't. Demorse absolutely annihilated Rage with a silent play, and PJ trades him right back
Did
up.
your Lego?
It's a back and
I did
forth.
Lego.
Luffy puts them in front. It's a 1v2, but it is the boy, Yato. Luffy says bye-bye.
What was that flick? Luffy just gave this squad a 3-round lead. That's the best spot that I've ever seen.
That's why I said.
I don't even know where that flick
And
went.
that's
bro.
why
What
I've
the
been
hell?
saying from season 1 of Garena Masters, Olea, the best coach in Call of Duty Mobile MSP, hands down. That boy's worth just went up 3-folds. No, make that 10-folds. Olea's the king of coaches. 5-2.
100.
Smarter Mega has 3 coaches, huh? Let me just put that
Yeah.
out there, all right? So Olea deserves 3-man's
I wonder if I
salary.
need to get
That's
masters
about
this
it.
year.
There's no ifs,
yeah.
buts, or maybes about that.
Put me in, coach.
This
My
guy's
time
gonna
to
be a
shine.
millionaire by that point. But yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he deserves it. I mean, you know, he already dealt with 3 coaches, now he's dealing with 2. And of course, World Championship coaches this time
Yeah.
up against Blacklist International Ultimate. And if he pulls up and defies the odd, I mean, it's not just worth 3 coaches
Okay,
here. We're
I'm done
talking
eating.
about 5 coaches that he was able
Should
to
it be
defeat.
night right now?
And
Dedication
these
nerd?
are not
Yeah, it's
just,
almost 4
you know,
a.m.
the typical coaches here, AJ.
Because I'm dumb.
Always believe not just because they are the underdog.
What's good,
Because
boy,
from day number 1, they have shown that they were worthy of that trust. Yo,
Got him, coach.
long
Yeah.
shot.
With money involved,
And
bro.
they will be able to just
Damn,
thin
I'd get
down
coach
the
too,
numbers
bro.
just a tad bit more on the attack. The bomb is just very patient, but that A bomb side is wide open. Rage is just waiting for his opportunity with the CBR. Now, if Yopi does manage to
Aerith
circle
is a
on
coach,
in,
facts.
Rage will hear the beep. AG,
Oh!
great position. Oh, slide once again. Demos this time round.
Dude, I'm
Turns it
sorry,
on to
but
AG.
LOWKINGS
tit
in
for
their
tat,
head
baby.
right now. In their
Burst of the
head,
game, you
bro.
gotta convert
Oh
that.
my! Every gunfighter is free. Every gunfighter is free.
Having that advantage.
It's going to be Demos. 1v2
Nah, bro.
now.
I'm sorry,
Bomb
but
not
like-
planted. Can pick it right back up.
LOWKINGS?
But that audio cue is gonna
In their
sound off the
heads.
alarm for the players on the side of Blacklist.
Fucking them
Rage,
up mentally,
patient,
bro.
waiting for that
Got
backup.
their hands
1v2.
shaking.
They want to challenge this together.
know they're
One's got
nervous.
the
You know they're
secondary.
fucking
And
nervous.
Demors just slides right back in front of Rage. That's a GGWP right there.
Yeah, I mean, again, Blacklist do not fumble when they are on the
LOWKINGS
number
lost that round?
advantage, and of course in the late game.
I
So
mean,
that round
But,
right there,
damn,
that round right there,
in their
saved
heads
them.
right
it
now.
prevented LOWKINGS to getting that match point.
I don't know what Demos was doing there. Like, I'm not the best player in CODM, but I do not know. I can't figure out that strategy because he
Cut,
just
cut,
slid
cut.
right in front. He didn't turn to the left. I think he was trying to
Bro
hide.
got
He was just trying to
shot
play his
on.
luck. Like, okay, nobody saw me. I'm just gonna hide behind the haystacks here. Doesn't work like that, brother. Yato trades PJ
Ooh.
out. Susano goes down as well. Blacklist with the numbers advantage.
They got
and
that
it looks
double
like they've got
sniper
mid control
setup.
as well.
Love to see it.
This is where it gets rough, you know. Blacklist, we know them. They like to play defensive side better compared to their offensive sides.
Yeah.
But the bomb side is actually open here, so they can play for that plant. They have Luffy guarding the back, so they are basically covering all angles that Blacklist might enter to. But again, they need to call the herd first. Remove one player. Equalize before planting that bomb.
But I think Luffy needs to get into that bakery's second floor first, just so that he can sort out, at the very least, Jabin. If Jabin's out of the equation, the job just gets a tad bit better and easier for the team. And Luffy's the only one that can do it at the very moment. And then later on, they have to also worry about Yobabs. Yobabs is not really holding on to a position that they have to deal with at the moment here. He's just behind the convenience store at the hotel shortcut, so it's all good. Plan is on already. 45 seconds is a lot of time in CODM SND, so Blacklist can take the time.
AG, he has struggled to win some gunfights here. He has to convert this one. And there you go, he finds one. So they will be able to trade the numbers. But Luffy, he is on a prime spot here, AJ.
Yep, that's the position I wanted him to play, but a little bit earlier. Now that he's gotten called out already, it's going to be Demos just trying to hold the fort back. Demos needs to reposition Luffy with a double. The guy turns the tide. It's going to be match point for the
What the
West Point
fuck?
LOWKINGS. But Jabin, he still can clutch this out. He's the captain. He's Carbon. He
He's
could
not
play it in
clutching,
the car.
bro.
He can play it 1v2, but the time runs out.
Luffy, he went into gear 5 and of course gave the chance for
Dude, that's
LOWKINGS
tough.
to be 1 point away and getting the lead to their favor, AJ.
Dude, Gear 5, Kaido went down, bro. I don't think Blacklist stands a chance.
I agree.
Dude,
Sorry for
Blacklist
anyone
is
that's not
fighting
following the manga.
humans,
That's a little
bro.
bit of a spoiler for you.
I'm sorry. You can just skip this through. You can skip this through.
Switch off the stream right now. It's a quick.
Where's face cam?
And this is a
I'm
switch
watching
around
in
for
the dark
Blacklist.
right
They
now,
stacked the
I'm
private backup
tired.
this time round. That A bomb side's fully covered.
I don't want to get my
And
mask.
LOWKINGS are not rushing in.
I'm so
you gotta
lazy,
love
bruh.
this. You gotta respect this, man. Olea
Casters are
knows
One Piece fans,
exactly
yeah.
how to play those counter strats. The moment he knows your playbook, you're dead. You're done. Olea's coming for your head.
Yeah, he memorized this type of plays like he's an android or something. And there we go, a follow-up from Susano to drop AG. And the odds of winning here at this round is looking more possible now for LOWKINGS. Smoke's coming through now. Luffy tries to play with the counter. He's using that statue. He finds one up against Yato.
One
He
more?
spots the player. Oh, he's not gonna get that though.
But it's a 4v2. The game of numbers here on the side of West Point. But Rage and Yobabs, they do the deed and they make it a 2v2.
Aerith
Game's
getting
all
cold.
numbered now.
I'm good.
PJ, 1v2. Can Rage get it back? Yes, he does. It's a 1v1. Both CBRs. It's the game. It's the game of the CBRs.
This is BO7.
all the way.
This
He
is
backs him
BO7.
up.
It's
Through the
currently,
bomb, doesn't get the shot at Rage.
1-1.
Snipes him down. And Blacklist stays alive.
What to play from Rage! That's his 10th kill off the game. Remember, moving into the second half, he only has 4 kills. Now take a look at what he has. He has 8, by the way. I
I
forgot.
want to stand up and dance. I can't dance. I've got 2 left feet, but I want to stand up and dance watching this match, man. I mean, both these teams making me hella excited. 6-4, stuck on match point. West Point Mamba LOWKINGS has got one more opportunity to finish this off. In fact, make that 2 before BLACKLIST International Ultimate catches up with them and pushes us into overtime.
Best of 7
But the
isn't too
LOWKINGS
long.
lets us get to a stage like that. It'll all be dependent on both Luffy as well as Susano to open this map up.
And Susano is going to be that guy that you want to have that shot enabled. He's currently there at the grannies, going to have the control towards the middle of the map so he can spot Jabin, who's holding off that Vance. But of course, for LOWKINGS, they may have that A side open. But
That's
that
not
is
too
a
bad.
trap set up by BLACKLIST International Ultimate for them to complete this retake. Now stuns coming through. That's going to be information sent out. Bomb plant gonna happen. And that will be key now for them to shoot the shot. And Susano with the wall bang. And there it goes. Yopi Luffy following it up.
Yep, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But Yobab's still alive and kicking AG with the CBR4. He doesn't falter all that too many times. And the one and only King Jabin,
Sorry.
not really top fragging this time around, but you know he can back up the rest of his team members. But Luffy puts him out of the
Fucking jump
equation
scared myself.
instantaneously. Yobab's and AG circling
Yeah, it's
around.
over.
35 seconds to get the deed done. I think we are gonna move on
Who got
to
the map
match number
advantage?
3.
BLACKLIST.
Oh, AG
Because they're
now
in
keeping
winner's
the hopes
bracket.
alive for
Oh, thank you,
BLACKLIST
guys.
International
Thank you,
Ultimate,
thank
but
you.
there's only 25 seconds left. Yobab's drops Luffy down, making that a
Dude, it's because you
2v2.
asked if I was
PJ needs to
cold,
win his
bro.
gunfight,
Let me
but
ask if I was
AG
cold
makes
and
it
I started
possible for it to be
sneezing. You
equalized.
actually fucking like
And Yopi,
gaslit
he
me
needs
into
to win
thinking
his
I'm cold.
gunfight for this win to happen. And he drops Yobab's now a 1v1, 11 seconds left. You just gotta play the time. Just let AJ chase you down like a mouse. And there it goes. AJ
That's crazy.
will be nothing left to do. And LOWKINGS will
Tough.
take the lead. And they will win this S&D.
I want to dance. I want to dance. There's no doubt about it because I think we're about to crown a brand new champion. For the first time ever at Garena Master Season 4, West Point Mamba LOWKINGS might be able to pick up the trophy, but it ain't over just yet. BLACKLIST, the king of reverse sweeps. They know how to turn things around.
And you can't get too complacent. You see here, Olaya actually screaming to his teammate, let's go! Let's win this! One by one, you gotta win it brick by brick, and that's what they've been doing.
Brick by brick is crazy,
Although
yo.
BLACKLIST may have that map advantage by
Hold
having
up.
that one series overall. It's currently 2-1. And Control, we did see BLACKLIST International Ultimate put up a great fight on that versus WPM LOWKINGS earlier. But looking at what WPM LOWKINGS has to offer right now, it seems like their firepower has
I don't think
doubled up,
BLACKLIST
and
reverse
BLACKLIST
sweeps
cannot
this, to be honest.
contain it in any
Dude,
way
they look like they're in
possible.
the
AJ, take a look
fucking
at this.
like
PJ
gutters,
and
bruh.
Luffy. CBR4 for PJ with 14 kills, Luffy with 11.
Dude, you cannot get it done without super snipes out there on the battlefield, and Luffy was surely
No, they're
aiding
fighting
his team
demons.
to get all of those long-range eliminations, and he kept Jabin
They're playing like me.
in check.
They were playing
he
like
was
me, bruh.
making sure Jabin does not rage on and shut down the rest of his players. It was already enough that Yobabs was just being so annoying with those long-range engagements. Luffy needed to do something. He did exactly that. But it was PJ that stepped up for the team, mainly in terms of all of those slays, and he was just absolutely wrecking it out there on the battlefield. And
The
you know,
CBR
I
is still the
expected
best gun
Rage
in
to
the
do
game.
slightly better on the side of
and
BLACKLIST Ultimate.
and
I think
Kilo
he was
CBR
kind
Kilo
of
Hogger.
pushed into a corner after the first series.
It
He did get
depends what you
aggressive, and then
like,
PJ
you know?
kept turning on him time and time again. And this time around, in the second time of meeting at stand-up S&D, we didn't see that aggressive side of Rage. And I'm a tad bit disappointed that didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the S&D, what happened with Rage there, I think the first 4 rounds, he only had 1 kill. And that was alarming because, you know, he was always the top fragger. He's always the one that is scoring all these first kills for BLACKLIST International Ultimate and that S&D, apart from Yobabs. And so having him out there, not really involved, made it easier for WPM LOWKINGS to, of course, get more corners, get more space in the map, and control the game itself, AJ.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you know what? Let's put the serious talk aside because they are just going to make us go crazy all day long. So if you had a private crew, what would they be called? Like, you know, the straw hat crew, the red hat crew. What would yours be called? The wasabi crew?
Oh no, not the wasabi crew, the sushi crew.
Oh, okay.
To
You saved
compliment
it.
the wasabi.
You saved it. You saved it.
No,
Okay.
to compliment the wasabi, of course.
Yeah, there you go. You saved it. I thought you were dead, man, when you said no, not the Wasabi crew. I thought that's about it, Callie. I might as well kiss you goodbye right now because I probably won't see you again after this. Good save, bro. Good save.
Yeah, okay. Of course, we're ready for this moment. My Reese is insurmountable. Okay, never mind. Let's just throw that out of the window.
Okay. We'll throw it out of the window alongside Warden, okay? But when we get back into the matchup, it is just a little bit of a recap. This is the winners champ earlier
Get back into it.
That
it's
we
still the
wanted
same
to show you
freaking
on
meta,
behalf
but
of Blacklist, but we couldn't. So
go to the
we're
next
just
one. So
showing
you
you
talk
them
too much.
cheering each other on before the next series. I really think Blacklist is
we're just impatient
setting
viewers, you know.
West Point
What do we know?
LOWKINGS up for an absolutely death-defying super comeback. They're gonna win this 3 in a row, and that's a GGWP. But of course, that's what they're planning. Whether or not
I love the way
LOWKINGS
he's
allows them to
always
do that
saying
is a
like
different question.
GGWP. It's so funny to me.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that take. And well, we're gonna start off this control with LOWKINGS on
It's like
the
when people
attack
say
side.
like
And what we
instead
know
of saying
so
like,
far
"Oh, talk to you later."
on control,
TTYL, bro.
When they started on the attack side versus Omega, they were so efficient with it. But Rage, this is what you want along with Yano. They will be teaming up to gain full control of this trailer. So the defense at the day side gonna remain pure, and LOWKINGS will lose 7 lives at the get-go.
Good rotation coming through from Demos with the CBR. He's gonna beat Jabin in a couple of seconds. That SKS versus CBR, you know exactly who's gonna win it out, but Jabin misses the first shot. CBR goes in to continue engaging. Skirt, on the other hand, just cleaning up house here. But it's just going to be a teaser at the back, and I wonder exactly what is Jabin doing. He's taking a little bit too long to finish off his meal.
And there we go. He's going to be able to push up, though. He's going to win that gunfight up against Luffy, but eventually will be sorted out there by Yopi, the B side. They were able to sniff it out. It was open, so now they put
We
two
want to
players
see you in
there, and
Garena,
BJ
champs.
will be the ones
Well, I'm
warning these
global.
players, holding up that auto repair
tough
shop.
shit.
And he's going to find his first kill there. And B segment now getting controlled by LOWKINGS.
That's me, top 10, bro. I felt that one.
But they're already taking that B control
Oh,
away
shit
from
on
the
him.
hands of Blacklist International.
One more.
Ultimate and PJ doing the God's work out there on behalf of West Point Mamba LOWKINGS.
Oh, shit on.
Snuffing out Blacklist one after the other. And it looks like that B control point will be sneaked away alongside A. What is going on? Blacklist focusing on
She
gunfight,
purposely
and they
ignored the
just
question.
lose
Oh, I'm on
sight
heyday,
of what
bro.
the objective
Sorry.
is.
And of course, this is where it kind of gets differentiated. You know, LOWKINGS, they always love to play OBJ. And according to the will of Olea, get into the OBJ. Don't focus for kills. You get in that OBJ. Play it like your life is on the line. And that's what LOWKINGS has been doing. But unfortunately, they did one segment it, but it was cleared out. But WPM, they're going to take another crack at this. And PJ is going to be the front man. Takes the 2 players down. And now they have 2 players inside.
And Blacklist is down on lives. PJ goes out for a quick challenge, but gets quickly owned by Yato. Rage taken down by Yopi. Susano shows up to back the rest of the team up, but that SKS is not going to connect as Jabin shows up with the exact same gun on the other side. Yopi with the Freddy only takes away 1. Make that 2. Jabin taken out of the equation as well. This is LOWKINGS going in now for the win. Luffy slowly sneaking away this control point, and that focus is going to be beaming out player one after the other.
What
And
V8s?
West Point Mamba LOWKINGS on that perfect attack to open up this match.
They open it up with
that's
a
crazy.
win through capture. Let me tell you how hard that is on firing range.
Dude, that's...
You always win
don't see that all
through into
often,
elimination
Jesus.
when you are on the attack side. But LOWKINGS having far better map control and doing the same thing.
But I have to
every
say-
opposite ends.
I have to say, sir, you know what I mentioned earlier on, that we did not see any mistakes from Blacklist? That's the mistake. Blacklist were playing for trades. Blacklist were playing for lives. They weren't controlling their control points. I mean, at one point, we saw them almost losing B control. The smart thing to do if you're going to let that go is just stack all of your players on A. Just make sure no rotations come around. But they were losing 2 sides at the same time. You know there's a huge problem here.
Yeah, and of course that needs to change. Maybe at least focus on giving up one part of the control point and just focus on one area. And maybe that area should be the B side. And well, now as we try to go for a switcheroo here, WPM LOWKINGS on the defense clearly doing a lot better.
Only
You see
CBR
Luffy
so boring.
standing his ground here at this
Luffy's using a
woodhouse.
hugger, so...
Already got that claw investment ready for activation, and they are trapping Blacklist in the spawns here, AJ.
I mean, you see, Cisco, I know you're watching, boy. I'm not the only one that uses lasers on my gun, okay? Luffy's got it on his whole gear as well. I feel proud. 9, make that 7 more lives. Dude, LOWKINGS on 23, Blacklist on 5. Can we just throw this match on a fast forward? LOWKINGS,
Dude.
one more game.
LOWKINGs
If they take it, they'll
have
just need
no
one
chill, bro.
more match to close the series off.
Dude,
and
this is the
call
same team that
themselves
lost to
champions
Blacklist,
of
like,
MSP, champions
3-1.
of Garena Masters. I cannot believe my eyes. These boys have become men.
Oh my god, we watched them grow,
the hell?
AJ. I mean, starting from Garena Masters Season 1, they went from kids
That's a weird way to put it.
to teenagers and now full-grown adults. Look at how well they mature. If this was last
What the
year
fuck?
and they had this lead, they will get complacent, and this is the perfect time where the Juggernauts will be able to take it away from them. But no, they're not. They are responding back with an even better approach every round that passes here at this control game.
All-out investment of the operators this time round from Blacklist. A 3-man operator investment just to take the lives away from the side of LOWKINGS. LOWKINGS needs to back away. The Sparrow's still alive and kicking. Jabin and Yobabs have been reset already. Skird loses his Sparrow, and now's the retaliation time for the side of LOWKINGS. Luffy drops a Preddy onto Skird, and everybody steps out of their defenses. But the shutdown power on the side of Blacklist just a little bit too good. The boys in blue, one rotating around. It's gonna be the one and only Jabin with the CBR. Gets quickly owned by Luffy, and they'll continue pushing on up. That B control point once again is wide open, Callie.
The boys have become men, question
It
mark.
only takes one rotation from LOWKINGS to get that away, and they only put out one player there, and that will be Jabin holding
It's
his
really
ground
hard to win
using
on
an off
offense.
angle. And well, it doesn't really matter at all now because you can see that
Bro.
LOWKINGS is definitely panicking at this round number 3 where,
so lost.
you know, we did not see them actually come in here and play
Yo, Edwin,
offensive.
thank you
They're
for
trying to
the
break free
rose.
from the spawns,
Thank you.
which
I
have they been
appreciate it.
doing since the start of this game when Blacklist International Ultimate started to gain control of that woodhouse. And
Why, bro?
it's
Just
just annihilation coming into this point for Blacklist, but now there are some contests being made here at the B
it's a
side.
jump scare.
Timely rotation around for the side of West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. Yato hops on in, quickly shuts down Yopi. Back-to-back annihilation, and now the clock is ticking down. They finally managed to go in here for a quick pause, but Yato knows exactly what to do. The quick slide on in, and that will put the boys on the side of LOWKINGS on notice. They quickly push their way in towards that B control side, but I believe this match is all over. Blacklist
Yeah, that's
pulls
rough.
one round back.
This is
Hey,
better.
on
Better
0
defense.
seconds again. This is the second time in my history.
No!
Wait, what the
On 0
fuck?
seconds.
Don't do that! Don't
But
do
there's
that,
two lives.
LOWKINGS.
There's two lives. There's
What
one
the
life.
fuck?
Nah,
That's
over,
the
it's
GG.
over.
Pusang
Okay. Usang gala talaga. Blacklist International Ultimate. Better defensive round. This time they were focusing more on the objective.
Yeah.
And of course, they may have given away that B site for some instances, but definitely an upgrade to what they showed on that first round.
30-30 this time. It's going to be LOWKINGS on the defense, and you know there is a defensive advantage here, especially when the teams are all equal. West Point Mamba LOWKINGS, they can match up with all of those gunfights. It just needs to be the investment of those operators, the investment of the score streak as well. As I say, as I talk about that operator, Yopi whips out that Sparrow onto pop away. CBR4 in the hands of PJ, just way too good to clear off those markers at that A control point. But one segment has been sneaked away already, though.
And there we go. They will be failing that push towards A, so now they will be going towards B. So Dimors will be the only player there on rotation, and that's going to be key here for Blacklist to take down. And now that they've done that, they will be claiming time. They sent out 2 players there, so the capture will be much faster. Jevin will be holding off of this tunnel, and is doing a great job at it, keeping the players in pace. And Rage will be finding some players and take them down as well. And there you go, live count now in favor of Blacklist, and objective-wise, doing a lot better here this time around.
They just need to circle around somehow for West Point Mamba LOWKINGS just to see if or not they can sneak away a couple of kills. It's going to be the hunter-killer drone used by Yopi. Circles around. Player number 3 going to be in a little bit of trouble, but it gets shot down. It's not going to be two-faced about that at all. It is the one and only Rage with the CBR4. Circles around as well. And now Blacklist just needs to aim to take away 2 more segments from that A control point.
What kind of
which
ever
is
had
very
control
much
ranked? I hope they
doable.
do.
Yeah, and of course they have the opening.
I would've
skills
lost
to
it if they
back them up
won
in
that
here.
too, but it was like a
Sparrow,
2v,
that claw
like 20
is gonna
bro.
be very beneficial for them.
How does
to make
CBR
this
be
push
the kill from that
possible,
range?
but
CBR is
Yoki
really
there
good, especially
too
if you build
early
it for long
the
range.
contest,
My
and
build
will
is
be
for
able
long
to
range, you
snuff
could
these
try it.
players out, take them down as well. And if you're LOWKINGS, this is the best chance for you to win the game.
Are you mastering your COD to show us? Fuck no.
And that's going to be 2 kills there made for
Oh.
Yoki. And they will be able to hold up the
LOWKINGS
players
kinda
momentarily.
choking.
But BLACKLIST, they are inside with Rage claiming time.
Skirt, you cannot take yourself out in a potential match like this
Oh.
because that's just going to be an absolute waste and opportunity, an absolute waste of operator as well. But the control point already
Oh,
being
they're gonna
sneaked away.
cap it.
PJ needs a little bit of backup. That Annihilator on standby. Does he want to slide on in? He looks the
Ooh,
wrong way.
RGGs.
3 more lives left for the LOWKINGS, and we have to go on to
Oh
the
my
next
God.
round where BLACKLIST will have a
Round
solid
5.
advantage with the score streaks and operators.
This is the best way for BLACKLIST to take one away and tie this game up. But LOWKINGS, they kind of fumbled the ball in that last 2 rounds. I mean, they were playing kind of passive, or it's just that BLACKLIST were playing too aggressive that they weren't able to hold themselves
Dude,
there.
that was rough.
And that needs to change here. This time, they open up with Lopi getting the first blood. And of course, the defense gonna be shut down here fully at the A side with PJ now sliding in to take control towards A.
26 lives left. Freddy gets dropped. Rage takes only 1 away. Jabin, investment on the Annihilator, gets a double for him. Rage, you cannot take yourself out, Rage. I just talked about that. But it doesn't matter. It is still an opportunity for the LOWKINGS now to step up with their own operators. Jabin, here comes the Freddy, and he takes a double? Yes, he does. Susano and PJ taken out of the equation as well. LOWKINGS down on lives. BLACKLIST looking solid in this final round of control.
Yeah, they look so revitalized, and it's all because of how well they invested their operators right off the start. I mean, Japin, Yobabs, Rage, their Sparrow investments have been so recommendable here. And that is the reason why, you know, they have like a huge life advantage at the start of this game. But now we are starting to see Kalo and the squad actually coming for the contest. They are failing their gunfights, and guess who's the problem that's been giving them that? That's Rage. He is the sole reason why.
Oh, bro just got punched. I'd be pissed, bro. I had 2 teammates mid,
Thank
and
God
I
he
get
took himself
punched.
out
Are
there
you
in
fucking
the
kidding?
one engagement there.
Oh.
Just helping the LOWKINGS thin down the problem just a tad bit. But 4 life deficit now for the LOWKINGS
Oh.
as they sneak away that A control
Nah,
point.
these nades are
Yobab's with a
disgusting.
solid
Holy fuck.
God nade. Takes Yopi out of the equation, but PJ still
Redemption
alive and
from
kicking. He's
BLACKLIST,
going to be able to
question
sneak this away, and the rest of the players on the side of BLACKLIST, they don't make that same mistake twice. They back away towards the B control point, and they want to welcome LOWKINGS with open arms.
No operator skills here, locked in by WPM LOWKINGS, but Yobabs, he is using his. And he needs to find some eliminations here, or it will not be a worth investment. And unfortunately for him, it's not gonna work. They were expecting for a fast take at this B site. Well, they got baited, and now that is 1 operator
See, now it's like
skill
S&D.
wasted from Yobabs.
S&D,
and
but with 1
WPM.
site, bro. It's so
They
fucked.
are taking their time playing this one like an S&D.
Yes, that's no
Can
way.
I
What?
talk
Are you down for
about
chat
what a
stream, like
god's
just
threat
chatting?
that was just to slow down the
come
pace
watch,
and
you can
force
have-
BLACKLIST to get a little
Like, you
bit
don't
nervous,
do
waste their
chat stream.
operator as well.
Oh,
Dude was on
like
standby.
only chatting?
Nobody showed up. That's like Warden waiting for his date.
Maybe, but usually I answer questions pretty well.
Oh my
When I'm
god.
not
Look at
tired.
Warden. 12 to 8. LOWKINGS.
But no,
4 lives
I
down,
don't do the
45
drawing streams 'cause my
seconds to go
iPad broke.
With the play of their lives on control as they circle on around. It's going to be the push from the branch road first. Everybody on the
Oh.
side of BLACKLIST have sneaked away. They're waiting for one of the boys to hop on in
Oh.
first. Luffy gets 1. Susano gets 1 as well, but all traded out.
Oh.
4 more lives left in here, and BLACKLIST has 9. That's just 4 too many.
Yeah, so now they are in line to win this game. And while Demors is not really sneaking in here, he has to make a play that 3 players on
Oh.
the perimeter is gonna win 1 gunfight.
Damn,
but
they
Yobab's
choked.
there to kill him, and BLACKLIST International
Yeah, I
Ultimate
could draw.
wins their very first map in this best of 7, taking control away from WPM LOWKINGS.
And that only means we are all tied up in terms of the scoreline.
That's
It
rough,
is
yo.
2-2. Yes, you did not hear that wrong. Cali did say this is the first win within the series, but they entered the grand finals with a 1 map advantage, which means they already had 1 free win. And that's not unfair. For some of you who think it is unfair, because they earned that 1 map advantage. And I prefer that, and I think you prefer that as well, Cali, instead of a twice to beat grand finals, which can get quite tiring, especially if you're West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. These champs have already played 3 series in a row. Okay, this is the 3rd series, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if WPM LOWKINGS won this one and they had to go to another reset. Talk about
Oh yeah, that's rough.
serious fatigue and more advantage for BLACKLIST International Ultimate. Not only it is going to be tough for LOWKINGS, but I mean, BLACKLIST can gather themselves up back again. But now, speaking of gathering back themselves, BLACKLIST International Ultimate wins their first map, and it happens to be in control. Well, it's not just a very good win. It was an impressive one because they won 3 in a row. They reverse whip WPM LOWKINGS in this control map, and to do that in such an aggressive fashion on that round 3 and 4, it totally caught WPM LOWKINGS to a surprise, and
Just
they were
trying to
able to
use a
set
Twitch
up their
way to
positions
say just hang out
once
talking.
Rage
Yeah.
was locked in hard here at this game.
Basically.
I think PJ was kind of nerfed in this game, and
I'll
he
try to
didn't get
master
as many
Elgato
plays as he
Capture
usually does
Card.
out there on the
Also gonna start.
battlefield, and that's just a little bit of a waste if you ask me on the
You wanna
side
link
of
me?
West Point Mamba
Link me
LOWKINGS.
on,
But it's all right.
Twitter.
That just means more matches for you and me to have fun, Callie.
Oh yeah, obviously, and we're hopping right up next here to Hardpoint Raid, a map picked by BLACKLIST International Ultimate. LOWKINGS will be picking that red side. And not much information can be laid out in here for BLACKLIST, but we all know that they picked this map for a reason. And of course, they love settling into P3 to P4. And I believe this is where they were able to take down WPM LOWKINGS on the upper bracket finals earlier. So,
Correct.
Yeah, they're using the weakness of WPM LOWKINGS here. But the last time we saw that was on SND. They pick it all over again. It did not work. So
It's not gonna work. I tell you, that match was very winnable for West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. The only reason why they lost it was because, number one, they panicked. Okay, this is not only one reason. 2 reasons why they lost it. Number one, they panicked, and that
Said their
panic just
shit,
led
that's what he's
to a
saying.
waste of their operators as well as Costrix instantaneously, just not giving them the advantage. Number 2, they rotated early, good, but they rotated to the wrong spot. Instead of rotating over towards gardens and taking that favorable spawn, they rotated directly into the basketball court. Now, I know Filipinos love basketball, but that was the wrong time.
yeah, you gotta play your spawns first. After all, we're talking about Hardpoint, and if you can control the spawns and if you have the favorable spawns right off the start, then you're guaranteed to play more basketball after that, right? So,
Amen.
BLACKLIST Ultimate.
It's like you finish your
is gonna-
homework first before you go play ball.
Yeah, of course, and that's how you do it if you're WPM LOWKINGS.
Or else mama slaps you. Then you gotta cry.
With a chancla.
You go to daddy, daddy slaps you because you had to complain to him and he's not happy with that. The problem's being a
Snowballs.
child.
Yeah.
No face
Being
cam
an
today.
Asian
It's too
child,
late.
not just a child, just Asian
Who
children.
you rooting
Asian
for?
things. Asian things.
I don't really know you're in a
Asian
team like
things.
that.
Imagine you get hurt already and your mom slaps you because you're so careless.
Well, I
Mama
bet
game, mama
BLACKLIST
slaps
was
you,
gonna
daddy
win.
slaps you. Whole world comes
That was my
crashing
guess,
down.
but-
It's gonna be West Point Mamba LOWKINGS opening things up,
kinda
and the
getting red,
Hardpoint
so.
West Hill here all equal. BLACKLIST wins out the initial gunfights, but LOWKINGS still stacking up laundry. They still have this power position to play around with, but look at player number 4 with that CBR. AG's on the approach. He wants to clear out that laundry, and he's gonna wash these players of LOWKINGS out. No, he gets taken down. Yopi turns on him, and LOWKINGS claim the hill.
Yeah, they are doing so well here. This time, split spawn still for BLACKLIST International Ultimate, but that soon would get sorted out by Demors all by himself.
Oh, thank you,
And,
guys.
you know, Demors, he
Your
has
evidence
a
4
brother,
a.m. Yeah,
and his
I'm done.
brother is on the other side, and that
Yeah.
will be scared. So, brother versus brother here on this respawns, and we both all know that they have the same personality. They love slaying, and they are the one currently leading this team just to make sure they gain grounds at this game.
Let's see exactly what the Salaya brothers will be able to bring out from each other. And who was that threw a comment in that the who was that? Was that Image? Who said
think it
that
was
the
Martin.
winning brother is gonna bully the losing brother his whole life because it's the
Oh
biggest
my.
match.
Well, at least for some reason, we're gonna still have a lot of more Garena Master season. So whoever loses this, they will still have, you know, like more chances of bullying each other out. But yeah, never mind. Let's talk about this game. BLACKLIST, early rotation. They have the spawns. LOWKINGS trying to break, and they will fail the first attempt. And of course, AG was there claiming time inside a hill.
As he always does. 52 points already raked up here by BLACKLIST International Ultimate. Means absolutely nothing in a hardpoint matchup, especially at Raid, and we haven't even reached that P3 just yet. That's going to be your money hill, and if LOWKINGS can claim a couple of the points here from P2 and then rotate early on, which they're already doing at the money hill, it's a GGWP. They're right back in the match.
There we go. AG will clean up this P2, but that P3 looking so solid for LOWKINGS as they have them set up here with one player each covering the corners, with only the middle being the one left exposed. And Kalo has to win this gunfight for this hardpoint to favor WPM LOWKINGS, but as he lost that, some players are gonna try to get that back, and Yopi steps up big time, and LOWKINGS open it up here at P3, which is the money hill.
Big
Yeah, you're
win by
freaking-
Yopi.
I'm not
Takes
cold,
down 2
stop.
players before getting taken out of the equation, and
Don't
that
do this
hold
to
on the
me.
hill was just perfect. Kalo takes down 1 and then takes himself out with
Okay.
the Sparrow. That's the main reason why the Mustachio hates the Sparrow. If it's that level of skill, they can take themselves out. I always kill myself.
It's hard.
Dude,
you know,
BLACKLIST
they
just,
have
like, got
to-
their
you have
shit
to have
together or something.
skills
Like,
just
what
to be able
happened?
to time your shots correctly there and not kill yourself. And of course, for BLACKLIST International Ultimate, they use that Spar to break this hill. And LOWKINGS, they try to defend with it as well. But the better outcome is favoring BLACKLIST International Ultimate. 78 to 33 right now. And BLACKLIST looking so solid in terms of just like eliminating players. And of course, covering themselves up and reinforcing it. Now, here is the trick that we talked about. If you're LOWKINGS, you're setting up this next hard point, you gotta get that tiki control before you play basketball.
This is a good rotation this time. They do stop by Garden. They want to claim that favorable spawn, and they take it away for themselves. LOWKINGS from up top now. Good concuss right in, and they should be able to take this hill right back for themselves.
There we
and
go.
basketball court now belongs to them. But pins the maneuver now as the gods of RNG give BLACKLIST the spawn out of the Special Forces base. Out of nowhere! Out of absolutely nowhere, the game favors BLACKLIST.
I mean, at hard point number 4 here at Raid, it has the worst spawn possible because at the moment that you think that you have
The
the
spawns are
favorable
so fun.
spawns, the moment that your opponent will spawn right in front of you and take you down. So not really friendly there, but BLACKLIST International Ultimate doing so much damage and LOWKINGS bleeding right now as they continue to claim time here.
First point on the LOWKINGS. They are trying their very best to play this, but BLACKLIST International Ultimate has woken up already. And this is what we talked about a little bit earlier on as
You're
well. The
sneezing?
strategy of suckering
Nah,
your
I'm good,
opponents,
bro. I'm
making them
good.
think that
Don't
they've
worry
got
about
a
it.
one up on you, and then absolutely sweeping them out of the competition. That's exactly what BLACKLIST is known for. 125 points already. Jabin circles around, doesn't need to do much. It's just that Kilo 141 combo with the shorty that just puts him up on top.
Look at that, almost a 100-point lead for BLACKLIST. And if you're LOWKINGS, you have to start your comeback here at this P5, which is absolutely impossible, knowing that this is the most contested hill out of all the hard points we
Dude,
have.
LOWKINGS is getting
and knowing
fucking,
that,
like,
BLACKLIST International
bent over
Ultimate,
backwards.
they are actually kind of slowing things down, you know. It's taking them some time to actually
trophies. The
go
thing
and
is, the
rotate and
trophies,
play
it's
that
like,
pinch
it's
play.
not that they
And
need
WP
trophies,
LOWKINGS,
it's
they
like
may
when
be
they
claiming
die,
time, but the flank already
the trophy
is
dies
scared.
too, which
Takes
makes it bad.
himself down once again.
I mean, yeah, Sparrow problems. 58 to 133. LOWKINGS could barely hold the hill, and it's just a raging rage
This is
alongside
rough.
Yato. Those CBR balls really popping off now, and the only long-range capability gun that they have on their side, apart from the CBRs, of course, is that Kilo 141 in the hands of Jabin, and they're all playing their role absolutely well. It's just surprising a tad bit to see Rage not one of the big slayers on their side.
Yeah, of course. Only he's got 10 kills in here, and he's not really popping off, and that's really something that you need to worry about because Rage is not playing well, and LOWKINGS is struggling to gather themselves in this game. And who is responsible for making this one happen? And well, that is going to be the three-headed monsters from BLACKLIST. Jabin, Skirt, and Yata right now. The OG players actually putting the pressure up against WPM LOWKINGS every time they go and step inside the hill.
It's very hard to think that BLACKLIST is not running away with this matchup just yet.
It's like a
LOWKINGS trying their
10-man
very best to
CBR.
turn things around, but BLACKLIST
Dude,
International
BLACKLIST woke
Ultimate,
up, bro.
they just switched on a switch in their heads, and they're just on berserk mode right now. This is the kind of BLACKLIST you don't approach. This is the kind of BLACKLIST you cannot touch. You better hope and pray for an SND, because that's the only thing that can break their momentum. Once they snowball into a mode like this, there's just no way they're giving up that hill. There's no way they're giving up their gunfights. Almost reaching the 200-point mark already. They're gonna welcome the LOWKINGS into the
Goddamn.
60-point club? Hell no!
Oh my god. Well, BLACKLIST International Ultimate, they are starting
buffed
to show their
BLACKLIST?
true
Yeah, what the hell?
strength in here. And LOWKINGS failing to gather themselves back up
Homies
is gonna
toggled.
cost them some time here. 13 seconds left. Fine, you can go and contest, but you gotta set up the next hard point already, which is going to be a potential money hill. And if you cannot get your act together, just stack your players inside of the hill, put some trophy system down, and of course, hold it like your life depends on it, because you can't afford to lose this round, because that gives BLACKLIST the match point in the overall series.
Who cooks a better chicken adobo? We'll find out right here, right now. LOWKINGS opening up the hill. BLACKLIST going in for the attempt. Play number 5 from the back. Brings in the Sparrow. It's going to be the one and only Yato. Yato gets 1. Yato gets 2. Yato takes the hill for BLACKLIST International Ultimate, but gets interrupted by Yopi and his Sparrow as well. Yopi pops off. Rage enters the building, and Rage takes it back for BLACKLIST. They want to end it right here, right now, but the LOWKINGS are putting up one final stand.
And here
Dude,
we go.
LOWKINGS
This is
need,
what
like,
they
the perfect
They
hard
need
point
to
right
gather
now.
themselves out. One good hill to turn the momentum
Don't
to
even
your
peek that.
side.
You
Just
peeked it
stay
3
close
times,
as
bro.
much as possible.
At
Play
that point,
for
it's over.
Rage
Go
as a
next.
team. And of course, do not wield in the hands of Blacklist International Ultimate. Now you're winning more of your gunfights, which is nice. You're already about to crack that 100-point mark, but you still have 100 points that you need to erase and delete just for you to be able to come back. But Blacklist already having a better setup. They're gonna bring in their operating skills to open up P3, but they drop it, and now LOWKINGS have a chance to get this. But that Predator will only take one down, but it's more than enough, AJ.
It's more than enough. Skirt brought out the Sparrow.
Oh my God.
Did absolutely nothing with it. And the money hill in the hands of the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS as we activate it. It's going to be player number 1, Yopi, just circling around the CBR. Big fight, backstab. He takes down that one player, but that's a huge kill coming on for him. Blacklist International Ultimate just paused on here for a couple of seconds. They cannot get the ingress in, but player number 2, Skirt, he will pause the bleeding as well. Everybody else rushing on in, but I believe the damage has already been done. LOWKINGS is just way too behind Blacklist International Ultimate. They cannot lose out in any one of these gunfights. They cannot release that hill.
It has to be perfect. This has to be a gunfight that they have to win, and of course a hill that they need to stay on a little bit longer than Blacklist International Ultimate. 209 and 144. You already gathered yourself back up, but now this is just the start of the comeback. You gotta make sure that you continue to win your gunfights, and Demors is gonna kickstart that push towards the next hill, but he's gonna get taken down by Rage. But still, they do have some players coming along the way in the swimming pool, but that's gonna take some time. So this hardpoint will open up with Blacklist International Ultimate inside.
5 seconds to do this. Jabin's on a roll.
What the
Demors
hell?
finally sorts him out, but gets traded out by Skirt.
Come back?
The hill is opened up by Blacklist
You're a little
International
too close,
Ultimate.
dog.
Yopi sends out a hunter-killer drone in for the entrance,
Bro,
but
can't
it's
even
all
see
smoked
shit.
up, and he gets shot down through
Now
the
this
smoke.
point
Rage
is so
on
hard to
fire
break.
from the side of
Or,
Blacklist
yeah.
International Ultimate, but LOWKINGS, they do manage to claim the hill, and they do not
Losing
make the
with
same
matches,
mistake
I
twice.
gotta
This time it's that
stop.
Garden spawn
Nah,
once again,
there
and
is
they
a
want to
finals.
take this all away from Blacklist International Ultimate. Demors with a claw investment as well, through the smoke, right back
Spam
in
that
their
shit.
faces.
Yeah.
PK shoots down 3. Yopi pops off with a Sparrow, and LOWKINGS are not letting this match out of their hands.
This is how you play the basketball. You play through the gardens. Give your team some spots before you play it, so your mother cannot give you emotional damage. And now Kalo playing it like a fail. 15 seconds left, and should
Bruh,
they
it's
get this,
crazy,
they're looking
bro.
about a very close game up against Blacklist International Ultimate. Now they're about to reach their 200-point mark, but the contest and the challenge needs to continue. Hopping into new P5 is where we go, and PJ, he opens it up with that hunter-killer drone attack, but they need to stand their ground a little bit stronger here, as we have Blacklist having better map control, opening up P5.
I so hope this was a land event, man, because I can hear it in my ears. Let's go, LOWKINGS. It's all around the stadium. That's all you're gonna hear all day, all night. Blacklist International Ultimate. They do have one title at Garena Masters in the bag already, and they're aiming for the second one. This is a comeback. They don't need to worry about Smart Omega ruining their plans. They just need to get the Mambas out of the way. But you know, once they bite, you just drop dead. 229.
Dude, this is so
Blacklist
close.
International
What the
Ultimate
fuck?
on the verge of getting this done, and LOWKINGS, they're just a little bit too far away from the hill.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Oh,
They
that
don't really
hunter.
have any operating skills as well, just to try and break this.
Oh,
And of course,
yeah, I
Trovo
think it's
doing
over.
a hell of a job
This hill is
controlling
so
the
hard to
hardpoint
break.
objective, and that should be game. That should be the nail to the coffin. Blacklist International Ultimate. They will
Damn.
win this fourth map, and they will take
Nah,
the
that
lead
map was
in the
crazy.
overall series 3-2 now.
I mean, I just want them to go back and forth, dancing like some tango, you know, because I want a best of 7 in this best of 7 to go all the way down to match number 6, just so that it can keep us guessing who's going to take the title back home.
I'd rather
And
not go to the last map, 'cause I
this
want
is why
sleep,
you
but
do not
go
make
ahead,
any
go
predictions.
crazy.
There's no way you tell exactly what's going to happen out there on the battlefield, but you have to give props to West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. At one point, they were just on 59 points, and Blacklist already was on 200 points. They recovered more than 150 in a row, and Blacklist could
That
not
is true.
break them. If only we had seen that fire from the very start, this match would
That
be
was-
so different. But what
that
if
was a
could have
good attempt.
all aside,
Yeah, it's 4
Blacklist
a.m.
played this so well.
That was a good
Yeah,
attempt
I mean,
of a comeback.
It's all about
I'm not gonna
starting
lie.
off strong, and that's what they did. Claiming that first and that second hard point, having that map control at the start was definitely something that was, you know, it is less talked about, but was very important to the reason why Blacklist Ultimate was able to build up their lead. That first set of hardpoint rotation was definitely theirs, and the amount of lead that they built up there was just so much that WPM Lookings has to play perfect just to win this game. And we all know that they weren't, as they were able to give up that P5 at the last set of contests. But that was close, AJ. Both teams hitting 200-point mark, but it's just that Blacklist had an early rotation towards P5 to win it.
I'm just having a hell of a time, man. This is what I live for. This is exactly why I stayed being a shoutcaster. I never wanted to be a shoutcaster. Never a single day in my life I woke up and I said, hey, I want to try being a shoutcaster. The community of Call of Duty Mobile pushed me into shoutcasting because literally one guy just came along my stream and he said, hey AJ, you clearly suck at playing the game. How about you just shut up, open up a lobby and talk? You're good at talking, just stick to what you're good at. I tried it out, man, and from that day onwards I just couldn't go away because of moments like these, because of teams like West Point, Mamba, LOWKINGS. I mean, Blacklist, lots of love to you, but it's all about the underdog story, man. I want LOWKINGS to show exactly what true grit and determination can do for you, and I just want to I want them to inspire a whole new lifeline for Call of Duty Mobile within MSP. As long as you've got that one, as long as you've got that effort, you can even take it up against the Eastern champs. You can beat down the back-to-back champions of Garena Masters. You can even take down the best of MYSG. West Point, Mamba, LOWKINGS. They're doing a lot out here, Cali.
And they've done a lot, and just to mention, the two teams that they were able to defeat are the World Championship representative of Garena. We're talking about Big Daddies here. And of course, something that Blacklist wasn't really able to do last year. So WPM Lookings, they have been putting off the effort, and this is where you see that hard work beats talent. And when talent doesn't work, hard work is there to back you up, and the muscle memory is definitely there for WPM Lookings. And we're hopping into SND, a map that they won up against Smart Omega. So I just hope that they bring the same exact personality here, because if not, Blacklist is gonna take this one.
I mean, exactly right. Blacklist only needs to win 3 matches. Right? Only needs 3.
They won 2 already.
2 taken. They have 1 more in the bag, and they are the champions of Garena Masters Season 4. They will be your kings of potential comeback, I can say. They won Season 1. Smart Omega beat them 2 seasons back-to-back in the grand finals, and they had to take 2nd spot. And now they're here to claim it. If they take 2nd place once again, but this time to a rookie team that's not even a Titan, that wasn't seen as a Titan in the past, I think it's going to crush Blacklist. But I think that's going to just give a world of motivation for LOWKINGS to reach up higher in the future.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that take. I mean, all these losses that WPM LOWKINGS has accumulated has made them better. Remember, last year, they were just a punching bag by the MSP Juggernauts. Now, this time, they were the ones punching them. So they punched 2 already down.
That's true.
They just need to knock 1 more. But it's currently...
What is bro doing?
The odds
take that shit off. Take that laser off,
in their
bro.
favor, and
oh my
they
god.
have to play their cards here properly, one at a time, brick by brick, if you are WPM LOWKINGS.
Let's see how Timo has gotten aid from afar. Rage taken out of the equation. That's great in an SND if you're LOWKINGS. And Yobab's just trying to equalize the playing field here. But PJ, he's playing a worm.
I think Yobab spots him already.
And then he goes back to being a worm. I want to say a slithering snake, but it sounds quite negative. Although they are, like the LOWKINGS.
They are snakes. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that take. And with all that pressure that he just put up, you see WPM LOWKINGS opening this...
What the fuck?
Mid-map, and PJ there to slay Yobab.
No more Trovo tourneys? Yeah.
For Blacklist. And
I want a shit ton of more mayhem, girls.
Kill a 1-for-1, kind of giving me a tectonic vibes in here. But yeah, 40 seconds for him to do a 1v4. Definitely, things are not in his favor.
Easy tourneys, bro.
It's gonna be a 1v4.
Your ghosting can be any of them.
Clutchable for Jabin. But it depends on which kind of Jabin we get, man. We've been getting many versions of Jabin, alright?
The Carbon? Is it the Carbon or something? Oh, no, never mind.
It's a J-bot this time, Russ. It's okay. We'll wait for the next round.
Dude, I have a giant, like,
Jabin has been having quite a terrible day of gameplay, I have to say.
Yeah, of course. And, well, He has not been, of course, playing well, but his teammate is doing
Kings
the
with the
load
first
for him.
round.
But, you know, if they only need one more, and if he can step up in this Lumps S&D,
Susano
Susano
is one of the Akamega kill
card that
characters.
BLACKLIST can use just to defeat LOWKINGS, but it's just too early
Oh,
to say
just
that
shoot through the wall, no balls.
from happening as
Hack,
we
hack.
see. WPM LOWKINGS being successful with the first round. They won by getting the first blood from D-Morse to Yato. So right now what they need here is a play from their snipers, and Luffy and Susano, they are doubling down their effort just to make sure that the opening will be made, because looking at it this way, BLACKLIST, they are not inching any moves here at all.
1-0 for LOWKINGS.
Oh,
They don't have a numbers advantage, your babs. Those wall bangs, I guess, I just... I thought he was going to go for it. Another one. Guys
close.
teasing me, man.
here we go. There is still no shots being made. Now he's pulling the trigger. Shoot the shot, bro. Oh, you came in too late. Okay. Now that's
Bro's
information
stressing.
sent here for LOWKINGS. And they're going to push here. Look at that. 3 players stacking towards A.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Aye! Come on.
Dude's
you
losing
Come
it.
on, bro.
Oi! He almost got... Then finally one guy slides on through and he doesn't take the shot. Yobab's man is just to get Yopi before he gets taken out, but fully tagged
Oh,
up
that's
already.
crazy.
PJ slides on towards the left. He finds one. Rage taken out of the equation. But Yobab's still alive and kicking. AG will be able to sort out Susano before he rotates around. PJ with a quick plant. But AG is going to be an issue here. It's a 1v4. GG.
AG, GG gets that final kill. Has a double, and of course the defuse as well coming through for Yato that will equalize the play. And
He's stressing.
Yobab's put a lot of bullets into that wall, and I kind of felt bad for that wall.
Someone in the comment section just praised me. They gave me a compliment, but I don't know if I want to take that compliment. Okay? He said I remind him of his cool uncle. Uncle.
You have to take it.
Aye! Double from Jabin. That's a 3-pointer right there, although it was just 2 kills.
That's from deep, but still that first 2 bloods is handy. Now they have better map control and less angles to worry about. LOWKINGS still hasn't have any super plays from Luffy and Susano.
Bro,
as
they need
well.
to
And of
hurry
course,
it up,
do
bro. I'm
remember
so
that
tired.
this could be the last time LOWKINGS has a chance to play for that championship
Can
battle, because
BLACKLIST win?
LOWKINGS are battling against
Holy
BLACKLIST, who
fuck.
has that match point advantage, AJ.
Jabin. Seems I triggered him. 4 kills in this game. It's like, I'll show you, Mustachio. I know you can do it, bro. Luffy. look at this is what you gotta love about BLACKLIST. The positioning, just so good, right? Does not expose themselves. They just wait for the approach. They play their safeties all around. Those trophy systems all laid out
Wait, no
already.
sleeping?
Grenades are not
I'm
gonna
not,
force them
don't
off of
worry.
their corners. And it's just gonna force LOWKINGS to take this very aggressive approach, which is usually punished by the defending BLACKLIST.
And there you go. That's the punish that we're talking about. Yopi sneaking in, Japin finding the double. Oh man, he is mad that you called him a Jaibot earlier.
He's not mad. He's like, I'll show you. 6 kills. Guys on a roll. Let's see exactly what Mr... I can't call him J-Car now, can I? He ain't sitting in a car. Luffy
Yeah.
slides on in. Yobab says hello and bye-bye. Thank you for the second round win. 2-1. And LOWKINGS now just paused a little bit on slow-mo.
Well, for LOWKINGS, I mean, here's the game plan. You need to at least score 3 rounds in this first half. And of course, rely on your S&D defense here later on as we approach the second half. And for BLACKLIST, they need to stop that from happening. They need to get most of the chance here. And Yobab steals the first blood, misses the second, but Rage there to clean it up, finds the double. So hot for BLACKLIST.
Too hot. Rage just finally woke up in round number 4. Gets the double for himself. Luffy and Susano from the back. Susano trades one right back, but it's a 2v4. Numbers not looking great for the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS. This S&D matchup, they cannot afford to lose. If BLACKLIST takes this, they are your champions. But valiant effort, if that is the case, to LOWKINGS, because this would have been their best performance so far within any of the Garena Masters.
And with the way they're playing right now, they're at least guaranteed a second place in the tournament. But yeah, again, what you're aiming for is the top. And that's what Olea has been dreaming about ever since they started competing here. But it's looking like BLACKLIST is making that impossible with the way they've been playing this defensive take. And this is starting to look like a defensive round for BLACKLIST, and that might just be 2 rounds now in favor for BLACKLIST as this round ends. But Susano is still alive, but here is the problem. He has to go with 3 players.
There's not
and he
power
has to
saving
pick up that
mode.
bomb as well, which is currently being
trying not to
gatekept
yawn,
by
bro.
Rage with the help of Yobabs.
You know, number 2 sometimes doesn't sound all that too bad, but the problem here is nobody remembers number 2, bro. Everybody remembers who's the first man on the moon. Do you remember who's the second man on the moon? I remember.
That's facts.
I remember only thanks to Toy Story because it's Buzz Aldrin.
Oh,
Nah, I'm
Buzz.
pulling a leg. I just googled that before saying it.
Buzz Aldrin is at 2 Infinity and beyond?
Yes,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah,
Buzz
okay,
Lightyear. That's Buzz Lightyear. It's not Buzz Aldrin, but Buzz Aldrin was the
okay.
second guy. But yeah, once again, I'm not a smart boy. I googled it. I literally googled it just to say the joke on broadcast. Okay.
Plus 10 for effort.
3-1. BLACKLIST. They're having an easy time here defending on this map. Jaben once again strikes 7th kill in a row. We have got the J car rolling around.
Yeah.
How many
definitely.
wins to win
He
this
is
final?
just
4.
running this players
BLACKLIST is
down.
on
If
3,
this was a
LOWKINGS
race,
on 1.
he has
2.
already won the tournament. But yeah, Dimor's now on the flank. AG there to shoot the shot. And of course, Dimor's will take 2 players there before he gets tagged down. 3v3.
Let's see if West Point can pull this back. Luffy with the snipes. Too tight of an angle to play, and Yopi takes Rage out of the equation. That's going to be a good, well-played round, and does not...
Please wait, I'm trying to sleep, bro,
at the very
facts.
same time, he manages to back away before he gets taken out of the equation. Luffy with a reposition. This is going to be an opportunity here at Slums to take this mid control for the side of West Point Mamba. LOWKINGS pushing back the solo player, Yobabs, far back, but Yobabs just shows up in the middle. And PJ says, "Hi, what are you doing here?"
And he welcomes it with loving arms. LOWKINGS takes that 5th round. And that's very important here for LOWKINGS, by the way. That stops the bleeding and, of course, stops the momentum from shifting over towards BLACKLIST International Ultimate. Now, final defensive round for BLACKLIST and a final chance for LOWKINGS to actually force a 3-all in this game. And take a look at the route you're taking with BLACKLIST. Very aggressive on the back.
Luffy still on 0 kills. This is round number 6 already, and that's really hurting the LOWKINGS. PJ gets a double. Yobab sorts him out, but that rush did slightly go the way of BLACKLIST International, but it's a 3v2, so I wouldn't say that's a huge win. Rage spots one. Susano's shot does not connect, and Javen shuts down Demos. That's a GG.
I was trying to run.
It off.
That's a nice way to surprise LOWKINGS. They were not expecting that attack. So you talk about the bag of the defensive side for BLACKLIST. Now they are 4-2. And of course, if we're talking about achievements with BLACKLIST already close to winning this championship, we talk about, you know, Rage being the new addition for BLACKLIST, but if he ever does win this, he's the first player to 3-peat in Garena Masters, winning both GM2 and 3. And if they win this one as well, he's the first guy to do it.
2v2.
Too much of words, Callie.
Oh. So what I'm saying is...
I'll just play. 4-2. 2 players left on the side of BLACKLIST. 2 players on the side of LOWKINGS. This looks like a tough one for the attacking side. The bomb's on the ground, out in the open. And LOWKINGS are not really guarding it, though.
Well, right now, Luffy is the one trying to make sure that the B side is going to get clean. But Shaben is trying to move in close, way behind enemy lines. And of course, this is kind of alarming because LOWKINGS, they have their last 2 players as this scope, and these guys have not been really performing well despite Susano's 3 kills in here. But Luffy, if he needs to turn this game around, he has to
nice
turn it
shot.
now with the headshot up against Yobabs. That's one way for you to end your cold streak.
Oh.
And Javen.
Oh, chill, dog,
Susano
chill.
all tagged up. 1v1. Susano. Good slide away. And Javen, he's turned into J-Goat this time. Quick plant, pile on the pressure just a tad bit more, hide away, but Susano from afar should be able to snipe him down, but goes in for the very long rotation around. And in a position like this, from the side of Garage, looking at Memorial, that CBR4 will have the advantage with that hit glitch. Going up against the Locust, though. Just one shot needed from Susano.
All right, now this is very important. You don't want BLACKLIST to get that 5th round. Susano, he is still waiting for this guy. Little does he know that he's just behind the bomb site. And Jabin just playing this one like a goat, really, as well. Now this guy's got the
Oh,
gun.
timing.
He's running, but he picks the wrong
Nice.
angle. Jabin there gives the squad the chance to be 2 steps closer to winning the Garena Masters 4 title.
5-2, man. One more for that match point. LOWKINGS knows that they can do this, but in an S&D against a match where Jabin's popping off, yep, it is a little bit tougher. Jabin, captain, definitely wants this for the team. Yobab's blind shot through the smoke. Won't be able to connect with anyone just yet. Just takes one quick safe shot on the right-hand side as well in case it gets rushed down. But everybody else, they back away. Defenders, they wanted to play retakes, but now they're scared to step on into the hill.
This is such a very huge round here for both ends. AG now gonna find the first one. The Rage there following it up. AG just spraying and it's just winning the gunfights, and LOWKINGS just got outslayed.
Dude.
Once the plant was
think it's over.
initiated and BLACKLIST just one more, AJ.
This is the problem right here. They give you some,
I got
and
fried.
they take everything away. It's like setting up a trap for a little birdie. LOWKINGS a snake, but they got caught in the trap anyway.
Hard. And now you see it. BLACKLIST, they're confident. They're just pushing here. And now they're looking to end it here, AJ.
They are going to be able to. Demos takes Rage out of the equation, though. Yopi takes that on Yato as well. Yopi traded out. 3v4. Not a
Hope they
lot.
reverse
Not
sweep.
very tough for them to
I don't
finish
think
this
it's
off. They still
happening.
have the bomb in hand. They can rotate over towards Broken. The A-bomb side very welcoming at this very moment.
They can settle the plant here, but of course they can push the B side as well. But WPM, they're using a crossfire tactic here just to make sure all sides are covered. Luffy still on a 1 kill. And that is definitely something that has been the problem for LOWKINGS. Of course, that's why they haven't really won any rounds here at all. And right now it's the one holding this
Bro
A
has
side for
laser,
LOWKINGS.
bruh. It's triggering me.
It's a well slowed down pace here for the side of BLACKLIST. Not really rushing in. They don't need 255 seconds. They can dictate the space. And now Memorial's all open. But you have to wait and see because Susano is just holding that off angle alongside Demors. They want to play for trades just in case they get rushed down, and a distraction coming through from Jabin. He's going to play the sacrificial lamb. Maybe make a little bit of noise here at Broken. And you can see player number 4 rotating around once he heard that one single shot let go by Jabin.
Oh,
Pushing on through Luffy. Is this going to be where Jabin once again shines on through? Bomb going in for the plant. AG. Susano, can he get it? No, he doesn't. And that plant will come on through.
40 seconds. And this is LOWKING's last chance.
Oh.
They gotta make everything matter here. But Jabin, he is pushing
you could just stay
forward.
prone.
CD more circles around. Jabin will get punished, and it's just a single player more to deal with. West Point Mamba LOWKINGS holding on for their dear lives. 1v2. AG gets a double. He gets a triple. Your champion.
No
Ladies
way.
and gentlemen, boys and girls of Garena Master Season 4.
No way
BLACKLIST
that just happened.
International Ultimate.
No
Went
way.
away. Remember that Garena Master Season 3 where
That's so embarrassing,
Rage
dog.
gets
That's
1,
so
gets 2,
embarrassing.
gets 3. That's exactly what happened here with AG. A 1v3 clutch to win it. It has been a while, but they are finally
That's so
back to
fucking
where they
embarrassing,
belong.
dude.
BLACKLIST Ultimate, your Garena Masters 4 champions.
Nah, they thought they
And
secured the win,
gentleman
that they just
sweep
all
to
pushed
take
one at a time.
What is rightfully theirs? They take the one
Nah,
and
dog.
only Smart Omega and that opportunity all away from them. And later on, they met the West Point Mamba LOWKINGS, who they went ahead to demolish as well. And finally, the championship. Jabin.
That's so embarrassing,
Officially
dog.
J-Goat in this
Yes,
matchup.
Jack Goat. Yeah, of course, he was.
God
He was the
damn.
trump card there. Remember, he was struggling all over the maps, but then we played slums. And with the right tech AMR, and with the kill 1-for-1, with the Krieg 6, he was actually playing 3 guns in there. And he was all efficient with it, shooting the players of WPM LOWKINGS every round. So
GG's.
this was a very important map that they won, and the captain proved why he's worthy to be called the captain, as he is leading this team
LOWKINGS
by example
fallen.
on that last map.
Yeah, no doubt at all, man. I mean, Jabin, earlier on when we spoke to him, he wanted to meet Smarter Mega. What he got was a team better than Smarter Mega.
Damn.
A team that was capable of
LOWKINGS looks so good first,
giving
like,
a
2
donut
games.
to Smarter Mega, kicking them out of the competition, and they did give him a run for
That's
his
tough.
money at the very least.
They should
in
have.
the
I
first
think
2
firing
matches.
control fucked
But
them up. Firing control
unbeaten
should have been theirs.
throughout the whole run for Blacklist International Ultimate in the competition. Neptune, the gentleman Garcia, his one guess made it all the way through.
That's 1 out of 6. You know, that's like everyone guessed that it was AMT. It was either, of course, WPM LOWKINGS, but you know, the gentleman Garcia himself, he made sure that he is the devil's
All
advocate.
right. Well, GG's. Blacklist OP. You know, it was a good finals. Expected, so not surprised that Blacklist won. So yeah, I'm a go to bed. I'm fucking tired. Yeah, that was kind of shitty ending though, cause like damn, I mean it was a good ending. It was like a crazy 1v3, but it's like they also played so bad. Yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching this with me. Appreciate all of y'all's company. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night or day, and I'll stream when I wake up. Good night.